And of course, I forgot to click the window capture. 1 second. There we go. Perfect. And just like that, we're set up. Hello, everyone. Marios, Kira, I see you in chat already. Hi. Hi. Hope you enjoyed the thumbnail. I've been giggling about it. Oh, Wumpa Fruit, hello. I've been giggling about it way too long. I just saw the whole rock card has been making its waves across the internet, and with like a 2-second edit, I gave it googly eyes and teeth. Anyway, I found it way too funny. But turns out you can actually play with Rok on Talishar. It's already on the website Fabry. Look at this. It's playable, and you can load it into Talishar. So, just wanted to give it a go. Try out a couple versions of like a Rhinar brew, I guess, with Rok. Actually, who am I kidding? I say Rhinar, but most likely we'll end up on a Levia list with Rok for sure. That's just how it goes. But that'll be kind of the plan. Honestly, I'm super tired. It's been a long day. But we're gonna still jam some games, jam some Rok games. I do also want to try like the pummel control Levia in Blitz. I'm interested if it's actually playable now, since you can run defense reactions and just hope to not see Kano. I think that's a viable strat, so just a couple things to try tonight. Fair warning, in case you were planning on using it, last I checked, Talisman of Ignition was bugged. It was bugged? Oh, that's unfortunate, because that is one of the cards I wanted to try. Amulet of Ignition, this one. This one is something you could use next to Rok to try to get that 0 cards in hand requirement out of it. Not one of the better ones, but you know, it was possible. But there was this post, actually let me pull it up off screen real quick. There was this post on Facebook that someone posted with all kinds of different Rok activators. Let me find it. Here it is. Oh, hello.
This is what your favorite one of these says about
this. That's not what it was. This one. Yeah, look at this. Someone actually made a little graphic of all these different ways to use Rok. That was pretty useful. Pretty useful stuff here. So basically, a lot of these were the ones that were pretty obvious out of the gate. Rolling a 6 on Barkbone, Deep Blue activation, the Rolling Thunder Tunic. I mean, this is probably the one that's going to see the most play, is just lines like this, where a 1-cost plus Tunic can get you that Rok swing. But E-Pots, you know, also a very easy thing to just slot into a list to make Rok work. Amulet of Ignition just basically replaces what a Tunic counter was otherwise doing, even to the point where you can have 0 floating, and crack E-Pot, Ignition, Rok. It's pretty cool. So I do want to try to just throw some things together and see if they work. Not pretending to like bust the meta open at all. I just want to get a game with it. Energy potion. Throw this in here. Maybe it'd be easier to start with like an actual built out deck, but we'll still go from the ground up on this. Barraging. Another great card, costs 0. Barraging Beatdown. Yeah, there it is. One of the problems I have with February is it's not as visually appealing as when you deck build on FabDB. Like, I really like February, but when you deck build on FabDB, you just have so many images for you to click through. And that just helps a lot for someone like me. I mean, at this point, I can recognize every card in the game almost instantly. So just seeing it this way rather than having to type it out is just a bit quicker on my end. But Deep Blue underrated. I don't think it's underrated. It's just going to be a once per game effect for Rok. And Tunic is probably going to get used 3 times in a Rok game. And it is equally as live. Because all you need to do is play Rolling Thunder next to it. Rolling Thunder. So Deep Blue might be a great card for Blitz in a shorter game where Tunic's really not getting its resources. Energy counters off that often because the game's so quick. Alright, that's the base of it. Tunic, weapons and equipment. Maybe I can add it in this way. There's crown. I do want to run Skull Crushers in this kind of build. Scab Skins. Probably also run Goliath Gauntlet. Or not Goliath, Gambler's Gloves. Skull Horn would also make a slot. Nullrune Gloves. I'm sure in reality you'd want to split how your weapons end up, but we're not going to worry about that. This is just for experimenting so we can get some games underway. Oh man, yeah, this kind of hurts me. I need to see the cards. I need to see the cards so I can just click them in out of sight. Alright, what are the go again cards for Rhinar? There's like Breakneck Battery, there's the Wild Ride and Pulping. There's these. I'm sure this deck will be very bad. I just want to give it a go. There's the Pulping. There's Sand Sketch. We want Beast Within. I don't know if you'd even run Blood Rush. You probably do. Yeah, you probably do. Oops, let me mute that. Pietro. Ayo. Hello, friend. What are we at? Are we at 60 cards yet? Oh my god, I just want to play it and just see what happens. Maybe you even run... Would you run Art of War? Like, go-agains seem to be pretty helpful in getting Rok off, but maybe not. Let's also add in Ignition, just to see. Oops. Ignitions. The 6 concentration looks awful. Riled up. Barraging. What are some other 6s that Rhinar plays? My god, I guess I'm not a brute player. Can't think of anything. Alright, time to just start scrolling. Massacre... I guess sure, why not? We're not trying to put that much thought into it. I can also just pull up Deck Builder. Nitya's build. Oops. Queen Nitya. Here we go. Already got these. Swing big, of course. How could I forget that? Swing big. Reckless swing. Thank you, thank you. Reckless. Run the reckless swing. Thinking it's a little odd because in reality, like, you probably want to slow down the game with defense reactions, but then you also want to have your go again potential of like pitching a blue for Pulping or Wild Ride and then cracking an E-Pot to then swing Rok. But adding these in is going to really hurt that. So it's a little odd. I guess we'll just see what happens when we actually load it into a game. I'm sure it'll be a hard loss, but I just want to see. Wrecker. What are we at? 58. All right, this at least gets us to 60. Actually, Ivophidia becomes a lot more important with draw discards and not a huge concentration of 6s. Ooh, man, this looks really rough. This looks very rough. Reckless. Maybe I should have pre-built this list. Swing Fist goes with Rok. Oh, that's a good point. Swing first. Oh, I thought it was Swing First, Think Later. Oh, it is Swing Fist, Think Later. Okay, they both work. It works, but it's not okay. Well, we might as well still run it. And try the red. Massacre probably gets taken out then. See, that's the other problem. I can't just like mouse over Massacre and just subtract it right away. I have to retype in Massacre and then take it out of the list. It's probably also fine as a blue. What do we want out? Man, Pulping and Wild Ride will just not work with this kind of deck, I don't think. Or maybe not the Wild Ride, at least. Pulping might. Wild Ride. Alright, what are we at? Exactly 60? Alright, this looks awful. This actually looks so bad, but I want to just load it into a game and see what happens. We're not going to worry about it much beyond that. CC. Game name, trying Rok, be gentle. Alright. This is going to be absolutely awful. But at least we can play with Rok. How cool is that? That seems pretty fun. Oh, and it's a Levia. Oh, baby. Our card quality seems pretty awful. Oh, good God. Alright, alright. I'm still down for this, though. Go first. Hi. Good luck, have fun. Well, if we were looking to play, like, any game where we might actually win with Rok, why not this matchup? Maybe things just go south for Levia and we'll be fine. You never know. If I heard you're messing around with some other brute here to stop, I hope I lose. I think it would be a lot easier for me to just start with a Levia core than a Rhinar core. I have issues with any other hero. Okay, well, we're gonna do the smart thing and just not let Levia filter. And in that case, let's go ahead and arsenal the Barraging Beatdown. And we can look for a 2-card hand with Swing Big. Not so bad. Nice. Yep, that's a Levia hand, all right. That is the issue that always comes up. Especially with playing Deadwood like that, when there's no other card in graveyard, you have to banish whatever you discard if it's a 6, and in this case it was a Blood Debt, so he ran Blood Debt and didn't even swing an above rate card for it, so we'll take it. And then we just come in for 8. Big old brute plays. It's crazy that a 1-card hand, I mean, if you have Tunic and Epot up, then actually a 0-card hand comes in for 7. That is so big. I want to see what happens when you set games up like that and just start Epot and get to fall back on a 0-card hand for 7. That just sounds really strong. But you're losing the explosiveness of like a Blood Rush turn in the meantime. Alright, so he gained a Quicken, but he lost a Dread Screamer to do it. Okay, wait. We can actually... Can we do the thing here? We can't, right? We would need to only play 1 Rolling Thunder. We can't play double Rolling Thunder into Rock Swing. We can only play the 1. But, I mean, I still want to do it. It does come up. Now, if we roll a 1, we get no block value on Skull Crusher, so that's kind of sad. That is pretty sad. But it is cool we get to do it on curve. Here it comes. Yeah, also deep blue. Also deep blue. For Blitz, though. Alright, here we go. Please don't roll a 1, Rolling Thunder. Please. Please don't roll a 1. I want to see, like, a 6. Oh, wait. They had a... Did they roll Scabs or something? I didn't even see. Oh, he did roll Scabs. Oh, no, he didn't. It was the Quicken. Oh, yeah, it was Quicken. Okay, yeah. Forgot about that. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and get the block value, just in case we do roll a 1. That's nice. Don't mind it. Let's see it. Rolled a 4. It's good. 4 is above rate here. Rok. Rok for 11. It's pretty funny. 2-card hand for 11. That is impressive. Yeah. Big ol' Rok. Just picking it up. Dropping it. Man, this thing's bigger than a Husk. You thought Husk was big? Nah. Look at the scaling on Husk. It's nothing compared to Rok. Nothing. Alright, they take 11, I guess. Cool. Is this a real card? It is a real card. It's just not out yet. It's funny that it's even allowed in this situation. Oh, they discarded a Blood Rush. Well, that is rough. It's funny that it's even allowed on Talishar. I guess they were just having fun with it. But yeah, some of the Fabry uploaded new cards because Fabry is tracking some of the Dynasty spoilers. Anything on Fabry you can load in to Talishar and actually play with it. Okay, well this is really rough for our opponent here. Very, very, very rough. We have a Blood Rush hand, but we don't have Tunic, so there's really no way we get to swing Rok, which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So we'll just block like that. I'm not even sure what Blood Rush is going to do for our turn. Probably just +2. That's pretty sad. Sure. Okay. Oh, shoot. I was thinking we could double barraging into Rok. No, we can't double barraging into Rok. That's not how it works. Oh, that's so clunky. That's so clunky. Do we really play out this barraging in the hopes that we hit? I mean, it's Levia, so we actually kind of should. They can always run into that issue. Maybe this lands for 13. I doubt it. But sometimes the intims can really hurt a Levia early game. Yeah, you can't even pitch for it. Yeah, totally tripped up. I got excited for a second. That's just not how it works, though. Not how it works. In theory, if we had Tunic up, we could go for the Scabs play into a Rok after this. Kind of crazy. Alright, looks like they can't actually turn off the barraging buffs. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We land a nice 13. Or, I mean, not the full 13, but... ooh, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Well, we could, in theory, eat all this damage to drop Amulet, Amulet, and Energy Potion. That is possible. Wait, could we... Hold on, how does Amulet read? The next ability you activate this turn costs 1 less. Activate this ability only if you haven't played a card or activated an ability this turn. Okay, so it has to be the first thing you do in a turn. So we can't, like, play it and actually use it instantly. It seems like. Alright, we're actually gonna try to not eat all this damage. There's gonna be no hit effect that's relevant here, so we're gonna go ahead, block, clean, crown away one of the amulets. Find a blocking card. That card doesn't block. That's alright. So we eat everything else he throws at us this turn. It's cool. Or that they throw at us this turn. They. Yeah, you need to use Ignition, then respond with E-Pot. Yeah. We'll get there. We got a lot of setup to do. These potions, you know, they're very linear. You just have to play them. I don't get much of a choice. Can't block, can't do anything else. Alright, so they didn't turn off Blood Debt at least. So, yes, we ate a lot, but we're gonna keep them at 17. 17 all. And then we just play this. We play this. We Arsenal. A big turn. Big turn. Wait, when did they turn off? Did I miss something? When did they turn off Blood Debt that turn? Did they discard, like, a Mark of the Beast? Oh, they must have... No, because they attacked with that. When did they turn off Blood Debt that turn? What am I missing? They played a... Oh, it was a Beast Within. Oh, okay. Jesus. Alright, they're going to roll Scabs. If they hit, it's a big turn. They rolled a 1. Okay. They're going to Gamblers into a 6. Oh, wonderful. Alright. I'm not sure about Rok here. Sorry. Sorry, Rok. I'm not sure what you can pull off. You can at least pull off a 0-card hand for 7. That is coming up. But I guess that's not really playable for us, right? So we'll be forced to Pulping Eye, E-Pot, Rok. That's not so bad. So we can block with the rest of our cards pretty safely. We could even try to greed for the barraging. I guess there's no actual reason to block. Go to 11. Sure, just eat this right now. Alright, into an Endless Maw. Pitching a blue. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just try to protect life right now. This is looking pretty rough. If this pulping misses, also will be very sad. Alright. Cool. Let's see it. It's very unlikely it'll miss because we have Eye to help us get the Dominate off, of course. So let's make sure. Okay, yep. So we can put that to the bottom. We'll put that to the top. It'll go ahead, discard the 6. And then we will get to Rock Swing off the E-Pot. Maybe it was better to save the Epot here and instead go for Amulet Findles on this turn to swing Rock. Just save the Epot. Huh. Yeah, I don't need it, but actually I could have done that this turn instead. Just save the Epot. Probably better. Just because we might have to block with Tunic next turn anyway, so there's no guarantee we get to use it. Use that counter. Alright, Rock for 7. We're trying. We are trying. Oh boy. Alright, yep. I don't feel the win. I don't feel it. It's gonna be rough. They play another Blood Rush. Alright, good for them. Levia popping off. Levia popping off. Please draw all reds and just claw attack. That'd be nice. I'll accept it. Alright, well, we still don't know, because they did start with a blue, what their turn entails. Okay, well, we'll just try to save our life as efficiently as possible this turn. If we could, we'd try to keep... Oh, I guess that was already wrong. If we could, we would have tried to keep, like, the Swing Fist plus a yellow and the Riled Up. But there's no way we get to keep that. This is just a blockout turn. Just a blockout turn. What do they pitch? What color? Another blue? Well, that is awfully scary. Okay. And then a Boneyard. Oh man, they had the perfect curve. Alright, we'll go ahead and buy a bit of life there. Yeah, it was definitely better to use the Tunic Amulet on that last turn. Definitely better. It's going to be very hard to keep even a 2-card hand of like Rolling Thunder plus blue and Tunic / Amulet. Not sure it will have made a huge difference this game. The dude is popping off. Oh, okay. Pass. And draws into an Art of War. Beautiful. Pitching a Guardian of the Shadow Realm. That is very odd. That is really... I mean, not only is that an odd card, it's very strange to keep that against Rhinar in particular. Those defense reactions that you have to pay for are normally quite bad against Rhinar. But, won't question it. Beyond that. Lewis is doing his thing. I had to leave. Did you get to rock and roll? I have swung with it twice. The first time was with the Rolling Thunder Tunic. It came in for 11. The second time was off pulping, then leaving one floating off the blue into Epot for rock. So that's 2 swings. Both required, you know, a bit of setup. But we're getting a little stuck here because I misplayed on using the Amulet Tunic instead of the Epot. So I think we would have been able to swing with it one more time had I kept the Epot up. But that's my bad. Alright, so this says go again. Absolutely terrifying. Not much we really care about doing other than just not dying yet. Because Levia can definitely fumble and just hit a turn where all she does is deal 6. So we will try to just get her there. We will try to just make that what happens. Scabs didn't actually matter there. It's whatever. Alright, please only throw 6 my way. Please. The other thing is if we just stop attacking, they might run out of ways to practically fill the graveyard, which is kind of what we see here. Alright, this is a dominate play though. That is scary. That is scary, but it does fill the, or it does clear the yard a bit awkwardly for our Levia opponent here. Let's see. What is it, like a swing big? That'd be rough. Swing big convulsions. Oh, wow. Maybe they just have a true dud hand. They're rolling Scabs without gamblers. They did roll a 4, though. Jesus. Never punished by our opponent here. Okay. Well, they discard a Reckless Swing, so they don't draw. This is dominated. So, you know, we do have to sack our Tunic here. A little unfortunate. And we don't really get to swing rock then, do we? because we can't amulet into Breakneck into Rock. We'd need the Tunic up. So we just can't do it. So best we can do is just return with Swing Big for 8. And even arseling the Breakneck is like way too hopeful, I think. So maybe arseling the barraging or even just using the barraging is better. That's all we got. That's all we got. We go to 1. They discarded their Reckless at least. Yeah, I'll keep the barraging in Arsenal, just in case we can cheese him with like a Dominate off pulping or something. No, but they can also just shrug off the Swing Big. So we need to at least barraging to make Swing Big present lethal. Okay, yeah, that's true. We do have to do that. Okay, I mean, technically lethal. Okay. They're not dead. But, you know, they go to Reckless Swing range and now we win. Oh my god. Oh, not like this. My rock deck shouldn't beat you, Levia. Please. Please, not like this, my girl. Please. Not like this. Oh, Jesus. Brute decks, am I right? Brute decks, brute decks, brute decks. Alright, GG. Oh, not like this, Rock. Rock Rhinar, freaking meta. Jesus Lord. That's a bit too much. That is a very depressing win. I don't enjoy that win. I should have just not played the Reckless. Should have just let him have it, honestly. Oh, and actually these win numbers are from yesterday. Let me update that. Oh, that was rough. I'm sorry, Lewis. But to be fair, you did clunk up your own deck a little bit with the Guardian of the Shadow Realm there. Because that stuck you on a red pitch turn. Otherwise, like, this really should have gone your way. But Reckless is Reckless. GG's. Alright. Well, that was a game with Rock. I mean, I'm fine to tune this and try it again. There's definitely... Where'd it go? Decks. Rhinar. Okay, so, hold up. 3 Amulet is a lot. It's a very hopeful line, right? But, you know, what Amulet really does is just replace Tunic value and replaces the Energy Potion, or it goes alongside Energy Potion, right? So, for Amulet of Ignition to be really good, it needs to be alongside a 1 cost and a blue. So what other 1 costs that buff weapons could we really run? Like, there's some weird ones, like there's Brandish, right? Like, it could be Brandish, which is in theory a 1 for 4. That doesn't sound awful. There is Awakening Bellow. That doesn't buff weapon though. Maybe I am gonna try Brandish for now. We'll throw that in. What else buffs weapons? I mean, that's kind of the... I mean, there's barraging, right? But we need something that cost 1. The 1 cost is what actually lets the curve work. I mean, there's like Life for a Life is also possible. We can go all in on like making this... I almost prefer this. Hold on. Let's pivot this into like a more defensive deck. Break. No, Breakneck can stay actually. Pulping should go. We can pivot this to be way more defensive. For sure. This is probably not the right way to play it, but I do want to try. Blood Rush. Nah, Blood Rush is still really good though. Isn't it? If we pitch stack Blood Rush, it's insane. Maybe that's our win con against some decks, so we should leave it in. Barraging. Oops. Barraging. Barraging Bighorn. Alpha Rampage. Also just a decent finisher. Breakneck, Life, Rolling, Sink. Swing Fist, think later. Okay, now it is getting a bit saturated though, isn't it? CO1, K, Go. Shows 1 cost Gogans. Oh, thank you. I think we're fine though. This is definitely enough. We'll just need to trim it down. Yeah, so Brandish is worse than Life for Life. So we'll cut Brandish. Brandish. And this should be good, because now we're looking at Swing Fist, Rolling Thunder, Life for Life, and Breakneck as our go again into Rock swings. Sandsketch definitely got worse, though. Well, we did leave in Beast Within. What's the Barraging's Blood Rush? Yeah, this looks questionable, but let's try it another game. Let's try it another game. See if the extra 1-cost go again stuff works. Game trying Rock. Be nice. Okay. Hard to find after Rock would be funny. It's exactly what a brute would use the gem for. Hard to find alter for Rock. Oh. Oh yeah, that'd be funny. All right, this is going to throw off all of our math. All right. This is going to be quite rough. I feel it. I feel it. This is going to throw off everything. I didn't even put in a real sideboard. I have no sideboard. What do our defense reactions do in this matchup? Nothing. Unless it's the Hamilton build. So this is going to be pretty rough. This is going to be pretty rough. But, well, we'll take the game. I do just want to see how many times we swing Rock. Just here to find out. Good luck with Rock. I have no sideboard. LOL. Okay. Ooh, hey, look at this. We started with an E-Pot. Beautiful. Play E-Pot. Arsenal Barraging. Pass. Okay. Not bad. We can actually get off a pretty funny play already. It's dependent on them not actually taxing us, though. Be kind of sad, but we could Rolling Thunder off the blue, Energy Potion, swing Rock with double rolling buff. Huh. That is possible. I think we're just going to let this hit and discard with Beast Within. Oh man, this guy went all in on just slapping for damage, though. Sure, I'll go ahead and let that hit. Man, I'm keen to pay, but then we don't actually know what happens with what Beast Within draws us. But like a red card actually gets us through to do the E-Pot rolling Rock line. It's just going to be a bit inefficient if it's any other color. All right, whatever. We're gonna try it though. All right, we drew a red. It's actually what we want. Unless that's a double Frostbite card. Let's see. Okay, we're going to start with this. See what they do. Let's roll a 6. Why not? They roll. Okay, we rolled a 4. Now we do this. Rolled a 6. Oh, we got this. This is inefficient, but we're doing it. Let's go. 17 damage Rock. Woo! Hell yeah. Sheesh. All right, 17 damage Rock. Yo, this is it's what we're here for. Does he eat this? No way. No way. He ate it. Come on, I want to build that up again, though. Don't make the game quick. Don't make the game quick. All right, this is actually kind of... This has potential, actually, because we can Barraging, Blood Rush. We'll draw 2 with 2 floating. Hopefully, if we can play out those cards somehow. Well, no. Even if we can't play them out, just the fact that we have this Barraging plus this Barraging Blood Rush is going to be triple into him. So we do just eat what his turn is. There's a way that if we draw double Barragings again, we could then Tunic Rock swing. I mean, if that lines up, it lines up. So we're just going to eat this. He took 17 last turn, so I'm happy to just let him hit right now. That's fine. We're making this a quick one. Making this a quick one. All right, start with Barraging. Come on. Okay, they respond with an E-Pot. No biggie. No biggie. Uh-huh. Here we go. Another Intim. Oh, wait. This doesn't work, right? No. Cost 1. Damn. This doesn't actually work. I mean, we get to play this and then we just swing with Wrecker is what we do. It's not, it's damage. It's not great damage, but man, that's so unfortunate. Like, I can't pitch into Rok. Oh, well. Oh, well. We'll land the damage. Okay, 14. Tunic is Rok? No, because we have to have 0 cards in hand. You can't pitch in to swing Rok there, so we had no way to actually get that functioning. Alright, they block with a 2 block. That doesn't heal them. I'm fine with that. Alright, this is going to be a quick game. Quick game. Okay, we found another E-Pot. Okay. The Coronet Peak. Alright, we can get rid of the Sink Below. I do not mind. Pretty sure we just don't need this card. I mean, we can get... no, okay, never mind. No, we can go ahead and get rid of the Paper Scene, I guess. Yeah, so he did swing something at us. So putting Sink Below in Arsenal is not, like, useless, but it doesn't feel great. Definitely doesn't feel great. There's an argument for just swing with Smash because he's at 7. But if we set up the E-Pot, I also feel pretty good about our chances of swinging Rok again. And that is the point of the deck. So, is there an equipment that lets you discard? There's Skullhorn, kind of. You can activate it to draw a card and then discard a random card so it replaces itself. Doesn't do anything beyond that. Alright, so we can just soak in a bit here. I don't love putting this in Arsenal, but there's nothing else to do with it. I mean, we could save it. We could save a life with it, but he is Battle Mage Icelander, so it will probably at some point prevent 4. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Could be a throw. Could be a throw. If they play another one of those. Man, just swing something at me. Ugh. Alright, we didn't put a sideboard in the deck because I didn't want to play against Wizards. So we're getting a little screwed here. But he's giving us ways to get rid of the cards, at least. I appreciate that. We can get rid of this. Okay. Alright, so if we want to get super greedy, we could roll Scabs into hitting double action point. We Alpha Rampage. Then we Tunic, E-Pot, Rok. Right? It's possible. It is possible. 1 resource on his end. 1 resource tax does mess that up. So it's not worth it. So I think all we can really do is swing for 9. And we don't need either of those. Yeah. Let's just find one of our little go again cards so that we can swing Rok. That'd be nice. Man, the taxing actually really affects a Rok deck. Because even if I had 0 cards in hand and I try to go E-Pot, activate Tunic, they could then in response give me a Frostbite and then I can't even swing Rok. And I can't even play around that by having 1 card in hand to try to then pay into the Frostbite because I just can't activate it. Like if they were bad about it and I, crack E-Pot and then they try to Frostbite me right then and there, sure, I could pitch in for the Tunic resource, then swing Rok. But if they just wait for me to get the Tunic resource, there's nothing I can do. Little awkward. Little awkward. I mean, I'm not convinced this card is better than just, putting claws in your deck, but it is really funny. And we got it to swing for 17 so far, which is a big number. And it could be even more than that. I mean, we didn't even have Skull Crushers there, but it could have been 15. If the other Rolling Thunder had also rolled a 6, could have been 17. It's limitless potential here. It's crazy. All right, he's coming in for, I guess, 4. He's triggering Metacarpus, or maybe he's not. I guess he didn't. All right, so do we really think we can get off the Rock Tunic play, or should I just use Epot and Tunic to save me some life right now? Nah, I don't need to use it right now. It's fine. At least I hope not. This could be wrong. Oi. We're getting dangerously low, though. And they still have Storm Striders because this is CC. Oh, no. Come on, I just want to swing Rock one more time this game. Be nice. Be nice, please. Okay, they went to 3. Reckless won't do it, and Reckless is banished anyway from... Oh, a Beast Within. Yeah, that's right. I think we still have one more Reckless, though, in the deck. Won't be relevant, though. They're not at 2. Okay, okay. Not bad for us, actually. They're not going to get a Arsenal here. So we don't hate it. Wow. Well, in theory, we can swing with Rock this turn. In theory. And we actually get to get rid of the Sink Below here. Kind of love it. Kind of love this. Sink. We don't want to touch anything. We actually quite like our hand. We get to just drop Amulet. Oh, it doesn't base have Go again. Oh, no. I thought base had Go again. The life was conditional. Dang. All right, so we have to roll Scabs. Man. Unlucky. Or do we just swing big? Swing Fist? Think later? Oh, yikes. Okay, hold on. Wait. Should I have actually... If we were going for the swing first play... Nah, I'm just going to roll Scab. Screw it. That's just going to be the turn. We're going to bank on it. I believe. I believe. Alright, Scabs. Let's see it. Well, we should have at least played this out. Oh well. Alright, he's getting scared though. He's responding right now. Maybe he lets us actually pitch some cards in. And then we just swing Rock. Let's see it. Storm Striders, okay. Aether Ice Vein. Metacarpus. Alright. Okay, so a bunch of things on the stack right now. They're actually not threatening any Frostbites, is the thing. So, in theory, we can discard, pay, and then crack here, Rock Swing, right? And that will let us swing Rock. Yeah, that should be fine. No, you can have this. You can have this. And then we'll just pitch in here and we'll swing Rock. This is fine. Man, Rock is actually an Icelander counter? Is that what we found out? Holy moly. Storm Striders is banned in Blitz. In Blitz. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, here we go. We gain a resource. We crack an E-Pot. We swing Rock for 7. Oh wait, Scabs rolled, didn't it? Oh my god, I forgot that was on the stack. Oh, watch it roll a 1. Well, it didn't. It rolled a 5. Holy smokes, though. What is going on? Okay, wait. Funny enough, I think we could have tried to just win. If we had Skullhorned with the 3 floating, if we Skullhorned and hit a 6, we intimed and we killed him. I always forget that that's playable. So we should have done that, but, you know, I'm not super concerned. I think we can still win. I think we can still do it. Not with this kind of hand, though. This kind of hand won't do it. Yeah, I mean, this is just rough. All we can do is swing in for 4. And Arsenal the other half of what stays. We could also just lead with Skullhorn. I don't really want to do that, though. But it is possible. Just the Intim is really unlikely with this. Alright, that's worst case. That's the card I really wanted to keep. But this in Arsenal is fine. We can still look for a win with it. This is going to take 2 cards. Or he has a reaction. Ooh, that is rough for us. Rough, rough, rough. Arsenal. Okay. Ice Bolt. Okay, so what do we think about our chances of not dying on the stack next turn? That's pretty likely we do, because we're at 6. So even if that's not a non-damaging spell, Waning Moon would kill us if we go to 3 here. That's a little unfortunate, for sure. Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, we can just pay in the 3 here. Hope he doesn't have 6 from Arsenal in hand next turn and just at least swing Alpha Rampage. I don't love it, but I think it's what we'll try for. It's unlikely. This would have to be another Ice Bolt or like an Ice Eternal, which it definitely could be an Ice Eternal. Ice Bolt's less likely. That's really all we've got. We either play this, like no matter what, our hand gets incredibly emptied is the issue. Alright, I think we're just going to go for it. We just got to pretend. Like, if he doesn't have lethal, then we should win. If he doesn't have it, we should win, because this will get double Intimidate. So he'll be able to block for 6. And we'll see. It might be GG. Is it GG's? GG's. Dang, dude! Wait, is Rok busted? We're 2-0 with Rok. And that was a deck with 0 sideboard. We ran all defense reacts into Icelander, and I think he only attacked with 2 real things. But hey, deck's just busted. Rok is a little bonkers, it seems. Rok. Raking in the wins. GG's, opponent. Hey. No, it's Rok. You leave that C out, Josh. You leave it out. Hide user on this channel. Goodbye, Tinder Hot XYZ. Time to take Rhinar to 2 worlds. Although unfortunately Rok will not be out yet. Okay. What do we tune from that actually? What do we tune? As we found out, Brandish would have been a lot better than Life for Life in that spot. Brandish would have been an extra Rok swing. So I think we'll put in the Brandish instead of Life for Life. Life for Life is in theory like 1 more damage value, but you have to be behind. And let's face it, we're a Rok deck, so like, are we really going to be behind? Come on. We won't. It's just how it works. What else can change in here? Ivophidia got less useful because we took out the draw discards. Right? Yeah, we did. So we don't need Eye. So instead, let's just add in another Rok that I'm fond of. We'll just take out Ivophidia. This seems alright. Seems fine. Playable. Breaks the meta before the new set even drops. Yeah, putting Brandish back in. Defense reacts are going to be playable in Icelander. Yeah. I mean, because everyone's going to copy Michael. That's for sure. They made sure to schedule Worlds so Rok wouldn't sweep the event. Oh, Levi, you quaking a little bit now? I know, pretty busted. They give everyone else the special toys and they just give Brute a simple Rok, but it turns out it's all we need. Heard we're playing Rok now. Yeah. We're raking in the wins with Rok. We're 2-0 with Rok. Alright. Are those really better edits to the deck? Probably not. But I do want to just keep trying it until we fail miserably, because so far we're 2-0, so can't complain too much. Rok Gaming. Be nice. Brandish is in. Ivophidia is out. Dash's new gun is really cool. It's a lot of damage all in one weapon. You just have to obviously be super committed to boost. And not everyone likes that style of dash. It's very linear. It's more of a variance version because your boosts can really screw you if your reds go bye-bye. But I'm sure there'll be other cool things that dash players can play around with in this set. Set's looking great. Very excited. I played Rock Rhinar last night. It was super fun. Nice. In paper, you're practicing on Talishar. Or you jamming those games with Sam in paper? Awfully jealous, Levi. That pick with the rock, though. Yeah. I had fun with that. Yeah, by numbers alone, rock just is the best weapon now, right? Like, not even sledge is that good anymore. Sledge is now trash. Confirmed. Because this sucker deals 7. Not even Hexagore deals 7. I think Levia is just unplayable now. It's not right. Hexagore got hella power crept. Like, we just can't play our favorite girl anymore. Actually, with Rolling Thunder... No. I guess you'll never beat Warrior, but maybe it is possible, because Rolling Thunder costs 1, that you can buff your weapon in Brute larger than you even could in Warrior in a single turn. I'm sure you could, because Rolling Thunder costing 1 is nuts, with the potential to be worth 6. So if you go to like the highest high, I'm sure Brute actually has the edge now. That's hilarious. I guess we're just a weapon class. All these other cards are irrelevant. Who cares about blue 6s? Just useless. Alright, well, we're still rock gaming. I'm sure this matchup can't go well. There's no way this matchup can go well. Hexagore can deal 12. To be fair. Yeah, maybe Hexagore's really got it. Hexagore must be the best weapon in the game. It can deal 12. Not to your opponent. It'll be a little, shimmied between you two. But yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, plus the barragings. That's a good point. I forgot about that. Yeah, rock for 29? Okay. We got a new goal now. We have a new goal. Someone actually, was it on this YouTube video? Someone commented for the giveaway. Oh, there's our thumbnail. Someone commented for the Columbus giveaway. I had a challenge to try to figure out the most damage possible with Levia in a given turn. And unfortunately, it seems like not many people are going to Columbus because no one's really caring about the giveaway. But Pentegarth, big active Levia player on the Discord, he concocted this turn where Levia can deal 110 damage in a single turn. We'll get to that in a second. Let's jump into this game, but I do want to give that a glance over. We started Energy Potion. Busted. Oh my lord. Busted. And we get to Arsenal Brandish. I think we're in. Disgusting. Wait, what giveaway? So if you look at the Vasily video, it's also on my Twitter. So in this video, the gameplay deck tech thing I did with Vasily, at this portion of the video, in the intro, this part right after, I do a whole giveaway section about how to win this VIP ticket to the Battle Hardened in Columbus. It's worth $100. You can go ahead and check that out. Enter into the giveaway. I'll be announcing the winner on Monday, this upcoming Monday. So, good luck. Not too many people have entered on Twitter. I think there were 2 entries, and then on YouTube we had 1 entry, but it wasn't real because he's in Europe, so no one seems that interested, but that's okay. I'll be there regardless. Oh lord, Flash. Okay, Mob Skies. The Vis player's really thinking hard about this one. He started with Mob Skies. That's step 1. Now he's quaking though, because you know what weapon's better than Rosetta? Rock. Yeah. You know what you use to grind spices and herbs to a pulp? Rocks. And I'm pretty sure this thing is just a plant. Yeah, you don't hold up, buddy. Sorry. Rock is too good. Rock is too damn good. About to mortar and pestle this Viserai. You'll see. Alright, Spellblade Assault. Good play. Great play, Viserai. Okay, well, we don't have any blues in this hand, so this is very hurtful. I'm not a fan anymore of what's happening. Jeez. Yeah, without a single blue, this is quite rough. We could try then to just crown right now. That's pretty greedy. It's pretty greedy, especially with this only being a blue Mavrian. But our hand really doesn't do anything, because we can't fall back on a weapon, so it's really, do we just block with 1 and then keep 2 or 3 cards to swing big? That's it. And we'll be eating all of this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll be eating 9 damage to throw 8 back. And he gets Arsenal? Eh, that's fine. That's fine. It's not a good trade, but we'll let it happen. We need to give him a handicap anyway, because we're the ones playing with Rok. Not him. Yeah, thank goodness this was a blue Mavrian. It's still bad, but passable, passable. Now, if this is like a Revel, of course we start crying, but you always cry if it's Revel. Man, I hate the last 2 matchups. We've had to take Nullrune Gloves instead of Skull Crushers, but Skull Crushers, that's the card, you know. That's the card that makes this hit new heights. I really want that +7 from Skull Crushers and Rolling Thunder on a Rok. I really do. I want it to happen. It could have happened in the Icelander game, but we had Nullrune Gloves. A little unfortunate. Alright, this Viserai is taking a very long time to click very simple game actions that I promise you don't require much thought, because the Viserai curve is quite spoon-fed to you. But here we go. He finally clicked Rosetta. Yep, we take your 9 damage turn that we already counted out like 10 minutes ago. You Arsenal. There we go. There you go, buddy. Now, if it's just internet, okay. Can't blame you. But Jesus. You should be clicking these turns a lot faster. Just saying. Okay. Now we come in for 8. Oh, you forgot Skull Crushers in that math? Yeah, that's a clean 30 then. Let's do it. You know, as like outlandish as that play initially sounds, those are all cards you will run in a ROK deck. So that it could just happen. You know, like those things could just line up. Just triple Rolling Thunder. Having all the barragings. What you didn't count in that is potentially +2 off of Blood Rush as well, drawing into the next barragings. So, could be 32 damage. Maybe it could be Blood Rush into Blood Rush into Blood Rush as well. Start really making it crazy. They could be 36 damage. That actually, that's obscene. I'm sure there will be a game that someone complains about at some point in history where that actually happens. Where the absolute nuts Rok high roll just comes out of the blue. And deals like 36 damage and people are gonna cry. I love it. I love it so much. Alright, looks like he kept in his poppers against us. Oh, nice. Alright, we got our Rok play next turn. Everything's lined up. We're ready. We're gonna Rolling Thunder. We're gonna Blue. We're gonna Tunic. We're gonna Rok. It's set in stone, as they would say. It is set in stone. That can kill Icelander in a single swing. They have, what, 3 health? They have Crown and Tunic. So we'd need to go up to 39, and then we could kill Icelander. Then we could do it. Alright, it's a yellow Mavrian. Let's see, does he have a 2-cost and a blue? By God, did he draw the cards that cost the correct amount and pitch for the correct amount? Ugh. I guess we won't know for like another 2 minutes while he thinks about his turn. Oh, okay, it's actually such a bad look. I should not play against Viserai's on stream. I will tilt off the face of the planet. I can't handle it. Viserai's boil my blood. The good news is I at least got revenge against the best Viserai player in the world. Okay, this is a bit different. Here he goes. Here he goes. That one didn't cost you 2. There we go. I did get revenge against all the Viserais that I've hated losing to all these years. Or these months, rather. When I played against Pablo. And just shout out, by the way, that Goliath Gauntlet match will be out on Sunday. My game versus Pablo Pintor, best player in the world, is coming out on Sunday. And, yeah, Blasphemofet was with me that game. There was not much he could do. Let's just put it that way. It was just really one of those perfect games. It was kind of incredible. Kind of incredible. But it was still a really good amount of back and forth. Like, he handles the game really well. I was very impressed. He's a great player. All right, let's see what we roll. A 6! Oh, this could have been it. Come on. Maybe I should have run Skull Crushers just for the memes. This could have been 14 damage. Jesus. Oh, this is so funny. I was getting back-to-back Art Award turns, popping off like crazy. Then he hit me with a rock for 36. If Levia can end up running rock, I would be so happy. I don't see it happening because you have to manage blood debt, right? And like that's just an added layer of what you need to do with your turn. But let's say they add a little bit of like Hexagore support, where you get like a weapon buff that actually banishes something. Maybe rock becomes playable, you know? Like if Unworldly Bellow had just applied to weapons and given -1 on its stats. You could see a Levia rock deck be a real thing. What about rock and Levia? Like legitimately, the only thing you do is run it basically exactly like this, but just add Dread Screamer. That would be all you do. Because the extra reliable go again that doesn't cost a card from hand is quite good next to rock. Like it's an E-Pot play. You know, you Dread Screamer, you have 1 floating, you E-Pot, you rock. It's cool. It's a 2-card play for 13. The thing is, though, in Levia, Blood Rush, I still think is just so overwhelmingly powerful because the ceiling she can have with that card, with Beast Within, with the easy access to go again, with the Graveling Growls costing 1, your Blood Rush should at minimum deal +6, but there's been times where it deals like +8. It is such a fantastic card in Levia. It'd be hard to let go of Claws. Like, legitimate. I mean, not saying like a rock build is ever going to be the best way to play a Brute anyway. It's definitely a fun way to play the Brute. But Levia still has Hexagore if she wants to play for fun. And that's still quite a challenge in and of itself. Oh man, okay, we've got double Brandish, E-Pot, Rock. I think. Is that the line? Do we take it this turn? I think so. It's probably right. Why not? Brandish, E-Pot, Rock. Let's do it. Wow, 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 he says. Did he miss block with Mavrian? You had one choice, my guy. You had one choice. Just keep your Mavrian, your blue, and your 2-cost. I looked away for a moment, came back thinking it was my turn. Alright, that is exactly what he did. He tried to play Mavrian. Oh, gosh. Okay, can we undo? Yes, here. Let's just go. It's fine, dude. It's fine. Jesus, this Viserai player. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm surprised. There's a certain type of people attracted to Viserai. This player is making a 7-course meal while playing. If that's what he's doing, props to him. I would hope his attention's going elsewhere. Lord knows he doesn't need that much of it to play this game. Not like I've done anything crazy either. It's like, I mean, this deck's not presenting some crazy, you know, calculus level turns. It's not happening. It tends to not be Brute's turn by turn. I think Brute holistically ends up being a lot harder to play than a lot of decks. But your turn by turn is not normally complicated. Are we in comp or casual? This is casual because, I mean, do I really want to play against like nothing but Fi in, or like Oldhim with Rok? I mean, not really. I'd rather get some variety in here. So it is just casual queue. Okay, there he goes. After another 5-minute think, he blocked with a consuming volition. Cool. Marcus, we know the answer to this. We know the real answer in our hearts. I just want to proxy an actual Rok. Sit down, show my opponent that I own the card, slap a hunk of quartz on my playmat. Okay, so Wumpa Fruit. Back at my old LGS. Alright, this dude is like legitimately just not paying attention to the game. Yo, please pay. We can be quicker. All right, there we go. I just had to say something. Like, legitimately, he's taking like 3 minutes in between game actions. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, at my old LGS, on the Yu-Gi-Oh night. On the Yu-Gi-Oh night, we would get tons of people in. Like, we're talking like 30, 40 people in for Yu-Gi-Oh. And I was in charge of running the events. I worked for my LGS part-time. And oh man, actually look at this card back. That was quite beautiful, isn't it? You'll be able to order that pretty soon, just FYI. Okay, he plays the Yellow Marvin. Good. He's figured it out. Wait, what happened? He tried to activate Grasp. He pitched Mauvrin. He undid it, played Mauvrin. Man, it's really impressive what's happening here. Okay, so no, what are we gonna do? Okay, we can go ahead and actually cover up the full 7 with Crown, Scabs, this, pitch Sand Sketched in to prevent 3, because we're going to go for Brandish, E-Pot. That sounds okay. Sure. We'll go ahead and pitch in there. Then we'll cover up this way. No reason to actually sink anything. I'm pretty happy with this hand. We just want to cover the full 7 because that's actually a yellow Mauvrin. So it's becoming mildly relevant to worry about that. Maybe it wasn't quite worth it actually, but we will get to at least have Scabskins block up for the next 7 potentially. 2 cards plus 7 is probably something this deck's pretty fine trading down to block. We do have the defense reacts in the deck as well, so... okay, anyway, so the Yu-Gi-Oh story. Yu-Gi-Oh story. Alright, you guys are still talking about Rok. Okay, good. I have a second. Alright, so on these Yu-Gi-Oh nights, we had tons of people come in. Tons and tons of people. And there's this one guy, I think his name was like Marcus or something along those lines. Something with an M, I'm pretty sure. And he would bring a huge hunk of amethyst with him. And he would set it down in the middle of his playmat. And he'd rub it for good luck. And he made a big spectacle out of it. And he would tell his opponent, like, oh no, this is like my mojo, man. Like, don't be touching my rock. Like, this is all for me. I gotta like channel my energy. And he was 100% serious about it. Like 1000% serious about it. He would get all this rubbing up on his hunk of amethyst and then put it next to him. And anytime he needed to like draw or anytime something like lucky was going on, he'd like take a second and just try to channel his amethyst energy. And this was like a huge chunk of amethyst. Like, it was not some small geode. It was large. And he was just quite the sight. Like, he was just there every Monday with his amethyst, just like having the time of his life. Just and he never did that well, to be fair. So I think his amethyst was maybe expired because he was not one of the all-star players. But he was consistent. He brought it every week. Power of the Rock. It's what we all have to start doing now, for sure. Forget the League of Levia. I need to redesign these sleeves with just the rock in the center. That'd be kind of cool. No more logo, just the rock. If anything, we can just go back to... oh, I wanted to check in that in a second. We can just put this one. The googly eyes and the teeth. Just have that as a card back. I'd be down. Alright, so he's going to block with a Mordred Tide. We love it. We love it. That's a good card. We don't get the +1 on our rock. Oh well, it's okay. We move on. We play another brandish. Did he see it coming? No. He does probably block this one with armor. It's easy enough for him to just do that here with Skullcap and Aether Iron Weave. If he commits another card, cool. Pet rock deck. Yeah, that guy never brandishes rock. It's true. He's not quite a fat player. This is our secret combo. Oh, someone needs to alt art this where instead of just like pointing a finger, he's holding the rock, holding the kettlebell. He blocks with another Mordred Tide. Okay, we're eating up the good cards. That's fine with me. Okay, you gonna pass? There we go. Now we do get our rock swing in for 7. So that was a 3-card hand for 13. Not amazing. A good rate, you know, you'd expect around 12, so it is a bit above rate. It could have been better if he didn't block all of our brandish hit effects, but we did take the turn out of him, and we took a red Mauvrin, 2 Mordred Tides, and a Reek, which is kind of whatever, but we can't be too upset about that. Took his whole hand, we're still ahead. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. This hand isn't that special, though. Not special at all. Hey, man, Sant, when do we get to be able to post things to Australia from your store? I really want the sleeves when they're available. So I need to, first of all, like manually add in shipping rates for every different country, which is a lot of work. I can pay to have it automated, but it's a lot of money, and I don't really make money off any of it. So maybe I just pony up and do it, but it's a question of me having free time to actually input all that in on the back end. I didn't do it for the last wave and just had people, you know, meet me in France, and that seemed to be pretty good for most people. However, I don't think I'll have this next batch in time for Worlds, which was the idea, was to have the next wave and just have people pick them up in Worlds. Would have been fine. Okay, so we can get super greedy. We can try to sand sketch for the other Beast Within. I'm not sure what that really accomplishes for our turn, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny if it works. We don't get to swing rock, though. So there's no way this really is good enough, right? But otherwise, all we do is swing 6 Arsenal Fate Foreseen, which seems pretty bad, but, you know. That's probably better. Let's not troll. Let's not troll. It is better to just do this. Swing 6 Arsenal Fate. I don't want to lose the Viserai, to be fair. Like, I would not like to. I've not enjoyed much of this game. It would be even worse to cap it with an actual loss. Yeah, no rock swing there. Little rough, little rough. You're calling me out on slow playing? Hold up a second. You watched this game? Have you seen this? We're on turn 5 and it feels like it's been 30 minutes. Alright, good. He's protecting himself from all the relevant hit effects. That's good. Yep. Go ahead and give me Grasp. He already knows that our deck does potentially have more hit effects. He saw the Brandish already, but it's okay. You can give us Grasp there. It's fine. So ideally, we keep it blue and we just have a 1 cost with this. Okay, we didn't. But, you know, that's always what we look for with Rock and Tunic coming up. Be nice. We can dig a bit deeper. We don't mind, like, you know, Fate, Opt, take a look what's on the top, Sink, Dig. We can go ahead and do that, which gives us 2 more chances to find a 1 cost off the top of the deck, which we have some amount of. Yeah, he might be new to Fab, which could be it, but I think he's just distracted, which is because he was talking about, like, he looked away, this, that, whatever, which, I mean, that's cool and all, if you're distracted, but at the same time, it's a little, if you're going to be that distracted, then, like, maybe don't queue up for CC, you know, play a Blitz game where you only need to pay attention for, like, 3 turns, right? Because what if he hits and hold him? Is he really just going to, like, sit here and play, like, a 2-hour game? I don't know. Is this all that's happening? Man, this isn't great. All right, I think he must be new. There's no way he meant to do it this way, right? Like why doesn't he play Meet and Greet and pitch the Vexing? Like that's just not right. Play Meet, no? Did you mean to click this? I don't think he meant to click it this way. I think the dude is like quite literally just not paying attention to the game. Little annoying. Little annoying. I don't want to go too far with this because the undo will bug out. Oh, did he start with a 60? Oh, he did start with a 69 card deck. Huh. Okay, well, he's not responding. This is why I think he's like legitimately just not paying attention. I did, though now I feel like it was the wrong choice. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, I think this does confirm it. I think he's just new. He's probably just new. So we'll let it all go now. We'll let it all go. I thought he was distracted. Maybe he is just new. There he goes. And now, to be fair, I actually wanted him to do it this way because I want good value out of my Fate Foreseen. To be fair. Okay, let's go ahead. Take a look at the top. Amulet of Ignition. Oh, I don't hate that. I don't hate seeing that. We might as well keep that on top. It's not the one cost we really need. But we could go ahead, sink into it, and just play that out on this hand. Oh, but then we can't even... Oh man, the hands actually scale so poorly. Because what can we even do with this hand? Nothing. We just play out Amulet Arsenal? Yee. That sounds horrific. Yikes. Yeah, we are stuck a little bit. What's up? How's the new weapon feeling? Well, we're 2-0. We played against a Levia, and we closed the game with Reckless Swing. We played against an Icelander and just smashed him. I think our Rock swung for like 17 at one point, and he ate the whole thing, which was cool. Gotta appreciate when that happens. Man, we just don't do anything with this hand. I definitely still want to sink, even though it's inefficient, so we just go ahead and get the amulet played out. But then we're just going to toss the barraging and arsenal, I guess. Yeah. Strange turn. Strange turn. But maybe we don't get too punished because our opponent is new. So, you know, against like a Fi, we just kind of lose having a hand like this. But perhaps we stay in it. Overall, Rock is pretty funny. It takes setup. You don't really naturally get it to pop off. We're trying a little bit hard with this deck to make when it's most easily used just come up more often, like with the Rolling Thunder being a 1-cost Pitch Blue Tunic, or the Brandish 1-cost Pitch Blue Tunic. Swing Fist, same thing. Epots, Amulet of Ignition, all that is in the deck. And the Amulet of Ignition has done nothing so far, but we misplayed it in the Icelander game. It would have been actually quite good in the Icelander game, but we messed up. So we'll actually pay attention to this card now, because it is a bit tricky, comparatively. Alright. Amulet of Ignition. Destroy Amulet of Ignition. The next ability you activate this turn costs 1 less. Activate this ability only if you haven't played or activated a card this turn. Right, so the combo is you can play this, crack it, activate Epot on the stack, and that gives you 3 right then and there to then swing Rock, is one way to do it. There's other small things that can come up for sure, but we'll just see. We'll see if they do. Ideally, this is actually a hand that pushes quite a bit as well. We go barraging, smash, and just block with Fate Foreseen. That could work out. That could work out this turn. Yeah, we tried like full aggro in the first game, and it was just, you know, not better than a Levia full aggro deck, so that felt a bit bad, so we changed it to more defense. And somehow the defense beat Icelander because we just had some insane early turns. And then Intimidate did just close out the game, so that was good. You know, Rhinar pulling his weight. Good old hero ability. This game, I don't know. It's a bit hard to measure it as a real game because this guy is, I think, just very new and also playing very, very slow and also taking back a lot. But our deck's also really not felt good this game, to be honest. We had a pretty good start with like a Rolling Thunder turn and Brandish. But that's about it. That's all that's really come together. 2 good turns so far out of 6. But, you know, to be fair, like, Tunic is something you have to wait for. You do need to play out your potions. So you can't expect every turn to be a rock turn. That's definitely pushing it. But even so, I would love to get it off. By next hand would be nice. Next hand would be pretty cool. What did he play? He played Mordred Tide, so there's no hit effect on this guy. So we can just go ahead, eat all this, and Fate Foreseen. Right, there's no Marvin, right? Am I blind? No, there isn't. Okay. So unless he Spellbound Creepers, which is, you know, very possible. Sovereign Blade. They can use that card. It's a good card. We'll just block like this. Why no? Every turn, rock turn. I wish. Maybe there's a way to get there. There probably are enough of these one-cost go-again cards. Like, we were looking at Life for a second. That's another way to do it, but it's contingent on the Amulet or the Tunic. Well, actually, Amulet doesn't even work, right? Because you have to play the Life for Life, and then all of a sudden you can't Amulet. So this kind of stuff really is just Tunic. What did they do? No, that's it. Oh, man, the Tinder bots are really hitting us hard tonight. That's 3. That's 3 tonight. That means the stream's popping off. It's good to hear. It's good to hear, but also this is one of my lower energy nights, not gonna lie. I've just had a long, grueling day of dealing with some just torrent of emails and all this crap. Boring stuff, boring stuff. Also spent way too much time in front of the mirror trying to fix my damn hair. I really want to get a haircut, but we're waiting until I at least get my new glasses, which I should probably have tomorrow. And then I'll make the decision whether or not to cut my hair, because it does not go with these glasses. Very frustrated with the look right now. I hate these glasses, but should be resolved soon. OMG! All right, he's a new player. Yeah. Brute Smash. Very thematic Brute Smash night, because it was the season finale of She-Hulk. I don't know if any of you watched that tonight, but I did go ahead and wrap it up. It's not been my favorite show. It was just been something to watch. And the finale was maybe just like awkward. It's the best way to phrase it. It was an awkward finale. They definitely tried to pull something new in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that we hadn't seen before. And I don't know, it probably landed well with some people. For me, it was just kind of a bit awkward. Same thing for Tunic. Have to respond to Ignition. Yeah. Okay, I'm scrolling up. You can Amulet of Ignition, then Life for Life, Pitch Blue, then Rock. Oh, because this only triggers on the next ability you activate. Oh, right. Okay, so if I crack this, it doesn't discount the Life for Life. Okay, good to know, actually. So this is functionally a Tunic resource. Very cool. That is quite good, actually. Then we probably can just jam things like Life for Life back into the deck if they do just function the same way as Tunic resource. Okay, we're getting there. We can tune the deck again. We can get back to it. Maybe we even throw in Knick-Knack Bric-a-Bracs. I mean, it would have given us something to do on kind of those awkward turns where we don't do anything. Just pull out another Amulet, pull out another Epot. Why not? We can get there, actually. Let me start adding these to the deck. You know, all the big ideas. Knack. Knick-knack, bric-a-brac. And this card can't be that good, can it? I'll put in 1. And we'll take out the heart. Which we just drew here. Okay. We're back on the rock train. We've got it. We can rock, folks. Just swing with at least 2 things so I can get rid of this. Come on, team. We can do it. Let me swing. Brandish, rock. Let's go. Is it more consistent than club? Oh god, I'm not pretending anything about this deck is actually good. I mean, I don't even have like a real sideboard. We're just throwing in cards that should start functioning a little bit next to each other, and so far they have. But this is far from being a good deck. It's just bare bones functional is all we've seen so far. Okay, so we have Sink Below. It's pretty nice. We also have a blue that we actually do want to pitch in to soak in Rune Chance. So I'll say this turn defensively looks pretty good. It is fun to start brewing. I will say that my spoiler card that I was teasing the other day about, this is not a rock card, at least. So we don't have to feel too bad that we don't have this in our deck building toolkit here. I would not run this card in a rock deck. It is too aggressive to be run in a rock deck. So we don't have to feel too bad about that. But there probably are other tools coming out that interact with rock well. You say that, but I've literally never lost a game with rock before. This is true. We might just start retiring soon. It could be what's in the books. We're already sitting at a nice 2-0. Might just end up 3-0 and then just sit down and go back to, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Just start playing other games again. Because once you go 3-0 with rock, I think that's it. You just throw in the towel. You're done. All right, let's brandish this rock. We're polishing it up real good, making it all nice and shiny. Whew. He didn't let the last one hit. And to be fair, it is very easy to block this card. Just give me a 3. But I'm kind of hoping he doesn't, because you know how funny an 8-power rock would be? We've already seen it hit the highs of, what did we get up to, like 19 or something? 17? We haven't seen it at 8 power yet. We're trying to check off all the boxes. Every single power it could be. We could even start to scale it down with crush effects to get it lower as well. We could do it. Make it a stream challenge. -4 from Pulverize. There we go. We got it to 3. -2 from Crush the Weak or whatever it's called. Get it to 5. There might be a way to actually do that. This round's on me. Get it down to 6. Start stacking other things. I'm sure you could get it to 0 or 1. We could do it. We could do it. All right, rock. 7. Oh, okay. That's 3 rock swings this game, and they've all been around that 1 cost curve. They've all been around Brandish or Rolling Thunder. So that really seems to be the most functional curve for rock. It's easy, right? It's just very easy to pull off. And it's cool to have Amulet out while our Tunic ticks up. It's just another way to make those hands really live for us. We're looking for like Swing First or Swing Fist, whatever, Rolling Thunders. We're out of Brandishes, but there's more in the deck of those other cards. Flukenbox, hello friend. What is this sorcery? No sorcery here. We swing rocks. That's all we do. I don't mess with any of that wizard stuff. None of these twigs for me, man. None of that. We stick with vaguely, indigenous inspired rock carvings. That's all we do. Okay, he gives us, what do you block with? Another red? Okay, so he had an all red hand again. So we're not going to land much damage, but, we eat a lot of good cards out of his hand. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, Rolling Thunder. Okay. Unfortunately, this only gains go again if it discards a 6. That's not great here. That's not great here. We can get greedy with scabs. Actually, what does getting greedy with scabs even do? Nothing really, right? Because we can't get rid of the breakneck. Because like if we hit this, we could drop Epot, rolling, or like, you know, amulet, whatever, rolling, reckless, rock, but we actually can't with this still in our hand. So that's a little rough. Maybe we just have to pretend he doesn't do anything. We just drop Epot, Arsenal, Rolling Thunder. It's either that or play Rolling Thunder just to swing Breakneck Battery. Sounds pretty scary. Sounds pretty scary. But that is the better play. Ugh, so boring. That is the better play. We rolled a 6. Ugh, okay, 12 damage hand, whatever. So unexciting. Even rolling a 6 doesn't feel good. We're too greedy. I don't want to swing an entire card for 6 when we have a 7 staring us in the face right here. Come on. Oy. Surely they have to armor block this brandish. No Sant, only rock. Josh, you cast a little magic there as an illusionist player. Okay, Josh, have you tried Clash at all? Because I've heard a lot of good feedback that Prism feels amazing in Clash. Not super oppressive, but it's nice to get back to that like sideboard Prism feel that you just can't really pull off in Blitz. Because she is a hero that loves her sideboard. For sure. I'm doing a like Clash Jam night tomorrow. I've got 8 friends. We're meeting up at the local game store. And we're going to actually do Clash for our armory. We're going to do... I'm bringing like probably 4 decks. They're bringing some as well. And we're going to just get 8 people playing Clash. And it should be fun. Should be fun. I haven't actually like recorded any Clash content is the unfortunate problem. Because the only camera I own is my webcam right here. Because, you know, everything's still lost with FedEx. But... oh shoot, speaking of FedEx, my whole like spoiler tag thing is still the same from yesterday. I never updated it. Oh well. Okay, what did he do? He just played meet and greet. Okay, not a big deal here. Do we want to keep the swing fist in Arsenal just because it is the 1 cost curve, or do we want the red barraging? I'm a little more keen on the red barraging. I think we'll just do this. We don't need it. We'll just swing big Arsenal the red. It's fine. It's fine, fine, fine. Okay, FedEx Saga. There actually is a FedEx Saga update that is new to today, to be fair. I got an email finally from the airline saying they resubmitted the claim. And within 5 to 7 days, I will have the official FedEx response to the claim number I'm seeking. It's a boring update, but it's one that, you know, eases my mind quite a bit. Like, the fact that it's been so much back and forth without anyone actually committing things in stone beyond just emails. By, what is it, 5-7 days from now, I will actually have a statement from FedEx in regards to the claim payout, which as of now I'm requesting. It's like 5,600. I mean, it's a lot because I lost everything in that bag. But we'll see if they respect that or not. And if they don't, unfortunately, it probably is next step lawsuit. It's so gross. Like, I don't want to do that. I have no experience doing that. But that is just the way it will work out. Okay, this dude can't just pass. Like, you die to this, buddy. Please have a defense reaction. Please have a defense reaction. Please have a defense reaction. Okay. Okay, you know, honestly, I'm not trying to stick around this lobby. That's fine. We're 3-0. That was not a real game, though. That dude was incredibly new. All right, let me update the tags to Clash Jam session tomorrow. FedEx Saga update. FedEx verdict in 5-7 days. New glasses this week. Exclamation point. Oh, Flukenbox, if you're here, actually, you're a huge part of why I have new glasses at all. I should be able to pick them up either tomorrow or someday on the weekend, so that's exciting. Okay, we're 3-0 with Rock. Okay. What else did we change? We put in a knickknack, brick, a brack. Breakneck battery has felt pretty awful. Breakneck battery has felt bad. The other thing we could start adding in, though, because we do have those one-cost buffs, would be something like Pack Hunt. It just fits the curve of that kind of play. That's probably pretty good. Swing Fist also hasn't felt amazing. It's a playable way to, you know, pull off the one-cost line, but you need that extra card in hand, so I'm actually not a huge fan. It's nice in the blue slot, probably, because it's just that same cost curve that you're pitching back into the deck, plus an Intimidate, so that's fine there, probably. The Smash Instinct is fine. The Beast Within, Blood Rush, it's a strange combo, but you can't hate it too much, I don't think. What did someone say? Co equals 1. Co 1. Cost 1. Something go again? What was the syntax here? Keyword. Oh, keyword go again. Okay, so we can do this. Go again. Okay, here we go. Now we actually can see this one doesn't buff weapons, doesn't buff weapons. Conditional go again, doesn't buff weapons. Doesn't buff weapons. Doesn't buff rock, unfortunately. Doesn't buff. Doesn't. Alright. I mean, that's pretty much all we got then. The only other, like, one-cost thing we could add that's kind of relevant is this round's, but that's drawing a card, which is not super relevant. So that might really be the best we can get right now. Alright. Talishar. Hey, Aiden, join the league. Thank you. Alright. Well, we tuned it a tiny bit. Tiny bit. I don't want to click competitive. I really just don't want to get run over by Fi. So we'll try one more time. If the lobby is really bad, I guess we'll switch to competitive. Trying Rock, be gentle. Put in the new Royal Helm. Oh, wait, can I use that? Is that allowed? Is that allowed? Is that in here? What is it called? Crown of Dominion? Oh, it is in here. Oh, wow. Ooh, baby. That's spicy. Okay, so in that case, do we bump up the knick-knack count? No, we probably don't want to. The one of is good enough. It's like a high roll card. And we could try to search it with Sand Sketched, I guess. Okay, let's leave it at the 1. This is good now. This is getting real spicy. This is getting real spicy. Let me see. Is my card in here? Oh, sorry. It's not. My bad. Okay. Competitive CC? No. Knick-knack also allows other potions, so Time Snap? Well, it could be. Doesn't sound so bad. You'd play 2 knickknacks, Levi. Man, you are hopeful. I'm just going to leave the 1 because when you run the 1-ofs like that, you actually, you know, could tutor with Sand Sketch. It's a bit of a gamble, obviously. Bit of a gamble. But it is a way to do it. Like, Yazi's thing was always that if you go first, he runs 1 red sigil. Oh my god, Tinder, calm down. He runs 1 red sigil because if you go first, you can Sand Sketch, and if you pull out the sigil, even if you don't get the action points, like you just play it and you gain 3 life. That kind of thing's pretty cute. Obviously, you know, this isn't an instant, so we do need it to also hit a 6. So it's a bit of copium for sure to really think it works, but we'll just try it. We'll try it this one game. See what happens. A Dorinthia. Well, we have a lot of D-reacts. This might be fun. Ooh, but I really want crown now. Not other crown. Dang it. I do have to take real crown. Oh, he left. Okay, never mind. We might be able to go back to fake crown. Oldhim. Alright, against Oldhim, we can take fake crown. This is a pitch stack game, which shouldn't be that hard. I don't imagine we have, like, almost any damage leak otherwise, though, which is the unfortunate part. Oh, he left as well? What the heck? Look, I named it. We're practicing with Rok, alright? Like, you know what you're getting into. What do you think's gonna be here? Or maybe they're just intimidated because they heard I'm 3-0 with Rok. That's what it is. They're like, oh yeah, we'll play against Rok players, but we don't want to play against that 3-0 Rok player. That's a bit too much. Scared. They're scared, I get it. Knick knack, bric-a-brac, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old brute is throwing stones. What if a Rok mirror match? Alright, jump in here, Z. Let's do it. See who the better Rok player is. Just telling you, I played a lot of rock, paper, scissors as a youth. Should be pretty good. Alright, hi. This should also be fine, because we do have a bunch of defense racks in the deck. Once again, it's not a crown, it's a real crown game. Like, I can't straight meme, because I do want to actually, like, not get blown out. And having armor block is pretty good. So unfortunately, I think we'll play it that way. Unfortunate, I know. Okay, bit rough to lose all these reds, but at least Life for Life will be on. Sure. I don't want to leak that much. I do want to keep the Life for Life if possible. So I'm hoping he just attacks like once more arsenals would be ideal. I could have let this through though. It's really not the biggest deal. People want to only play against my Levia. That must be it, right? Alright, this really hurts to lose double red barraging. Maybe it's worth it to... I mean, the thing is, I don't really get to use them on a Life for Life turn, especially without Tunic up to make that like a Rok play. Otherwise, I mean, the red barraging is perfect on that kind of hand, right? You just play it out, you Life, and then you Rok with the buffs. So, unfortunately, we're just going to lose it. I'm fine with it. Okay, we got our Brandish Life for Life getting set up here. Yeah, but Life for Life doesn't lead into anything. I guess we do play him out. This is odd. Very odd. Okay, he actually gave us a red. It's fine. And I don't know, Arsenal Blood Rush is probably not worth it either, but you never know. Could toss it in, cycle it out with Crown, but it's most definitely not a key arsenal. If anything, barraging is probably more valuable, but it's alright. We'll just get in some damage here. Z can't handle the Rock of Sant. Man Rock. Roxant. Roxant! You don't have to turn on the red light. Okay. Well, we have a Beast Within. We have a barraging. I'll say we probably try to keep this hand. We'll pretend. We'll pretend. Okay, it's a snatch. Does he really commit, like, snaps right now? I almost don't mind letting this... I mean, do I mind? It's a double mass draw, but it makes him use snaps, like, pretty forcibly, unless he has a Razor. But if he has a Razor, then I don't want to block it anyway, because I get blown out. I think I'm actually fine. Just force the snaps here. Really not a huge deal. He does have Razor. Okay, well, so our blocking that wouldn't have done anything anyway. It's pretty good on his end though. It's pretty good. Into a red 100 wins. Okay, it's fine. Into Ancestral. Okay, it's fine. I'm ready for the -7 health. Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't have good beasts within ratios. We're not even trying. I don't even know what we care about drawing. But we'll just play it. Because why not? Oh, and he ended his turn. Does he want to undo that? There's no way that's what he meant to do. I'll double check with him real quick. There's no way he wanted to end his turn there. Hello? Person? Person? What's up? Like, there's no cards that were unplayable there. Like, even, you know, some derpy blues, like, you might as well just played it out. Okay, well, he's not saying anything. So I guess we'll just, you know, you passed. Did you mean to? Oh, he did mean to. All right, well, I don't understand that one. I'm not going to pretend to understand it. All right, we only took 2. Not bad. Oh. He left. He drew doo-doo, he says. That is hard to believe, my friend. But if you say so. Okay, so that's all right. We actually get to Arsenal the Brandish. I'd say that worked out. It's not the most damage you've ever seen, but it is damage. Man, there really is a difference between competitive CC and just CC, isn't there? I never joined normal CC, so I had no idea. But the difference is quite real. It's quite real. All right. So with Amulet and Tunic in play, we can do the thing, right, where we Amulet in response Tunic, and then go Brandish, Brandish, Rock. That does work, right? Pitching the Energy Potion. It should work. Although I guess we don't have to do that. We can just go ahead and play out this single Brandish with the Tunic. We don't need to double Brandish and stack up on our little potion thingies there. It's fine to just block with these. Yeah, save the second Brandish. Yes, yes, yes. I just want to see Rock hit 9. We haven't seen it hit 9 yet. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I know. All right, it really would hurt to throw this there, so we'll just, because no, I hate to do that. It's a whelming. Okay. We do this. Now I feel a little hurt though, because if that's all he does with his turn, what do we do with this Fate Foreseen? I guess at that point we do double play Brandish because we want to pitch this one. Okay, might just happen. Maybe he razors. I'd love that. And then we get to Fate Foreseen. Okay. That will be his turn, it looks like. Internet keeps crapping itself. Yep, I see it. Okay. Well, not the most impressive turn out of our opponent here, but we can maybe get Rock to 9. We can maybe get Rock to 9. Is he blocking? He's not blocking. Okay, here we go. Let's see it. That's Rock at 8 so far. It's Rock at 9. Here we go. All right, it looks pretty good when you play it like that. Sheesh. It's pretty nuts. Rock for 9. Man, it's not even a breakpoint. How bad. What a bad card. Not even swinging for a breakpoint anymore. Jeez. Okay, okay. We have the amulet play. Just attack me with 2 things, please. So I can block with these. Please, please, please. All right, that's not a real one. We will shrug off that one. We'll block the next one. Wow, it's actually chaining the amulet into these hands is quite cool. I do like this. Lag check. All right, it did freeze. Yeah, I didn't want to click pass again because it'll freak out sometimes. All right, please attack me with like one other real thing so I can block the pack hunt. Please, 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 please. That'd be nice. I would love it. Let's see it. Not just a Kadachi, please. Okay, okay. Tunic. He's spending it on a real card. This is good. This is good. I'm fine with this. Nice. We get to do the amulet play. It's real. We rolled a 4. Dang. Dang, come on. Wait a second, what? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait. What? It didn't work. What is going on? The next ability you activate costs 1 less. Okay. It should work. Amulet is bugged? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay, wait. I can do a manual thing. Amulet is bugged, it looks like. Should discount rock to 2. I can manually add a resource. All right, we're going to manually add a resource. Where's the manual mode? All right, so we should do that. We'll unclick out of manual mode. I hope my opponent follows, because that is what should happen there. You played a card? No, I activated the amulet first. That's the only way to activate it. I activated the amulet and then I played Rolling Thunder, which is not an ability. So like the amulet shouldn't discount the Rolling Thunder, and it didn't anyway. Looks like my opponent was cool with the manual mode though, so that's cool. I'm fine with that. All right, 11. Ooh! Oh no, we don't have Tunic. Dang. Also, we're ahead, so not like Life for Life is doing much, eh? Unfortunate. So what do we want to do? I guess we ideally just don't block, swing, Alpha Rampage. Arsenal, hopefully Life for Life. If not Life for Life, we can at least crown it away. That's kind of gross. Doesn't seem good. Gotta report the bug. Yeah. I'm in the midst of a stream, though. I can't. Someone else can handle that. Gotta focus. This Katsu game's stressing me out, you know. See ya. Good luck in the Rock Quest. Thank you, Matthew. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, I should have honestly blocked that. That's okay. That's okay. He comes in for 3. Well, if that's the case... Man, I really don't want to just like swing Alpha for 9, but I think that's just what we'll end up doing. We're going to lose the Life for Life backed by the Tunic, but we're actually ahead enough that this might get trapped in Arsenal, so I think it is fine to do it this way. And the Intimidate is not relevant, so it's not a big deal. Let's come in for 9. We trust our deck. We'll draw into the 1 cost anyway. I trust. Okay. And we drew into a blue one. That's not great. It's playable. We can get Rock off this turn, but we could also just block out, play E-Pot, Arsenal Sync. That's also totally fine. So we'll probably just do that. We could get crazy with it and even Scabs, drop E-Pot, crack E-Pot, Tunic, swing Rock. Oh my god, Tinder. You gotta calm down. I have banned you. Are these new accounts every time? That's insane. Okay. What is it? Still the first Kadachi? That's fine. Damn, another one I know. What is that, like 4 or 5? It's nuts. They're really trying to hook y'all up tonight. They don't want a single man left on this earth. Single man or woman. Snatch? Okay, so I guess... Ooh, this does make me want to go for the Scabs play. No, I guess it wouldn't. Scabs play wouldn't necessarily work anyway by keeping these in hand. Well, we can go ahead and block with both of these, just drop E-Pot, Sink, and Arsenal. I honestly think that's fine. This still gets a little bit hurt by him having a Razor again, which he did have on the last Snatch. So we could get really safe with it and block with the Skull Crushers. I think it's worth hedging a little bit here. But if we do that, he can still snaps into something else, but then we're still not that threatened by it. I think what we'll do instead is just block like this, and if he does Razor, we might as well just Sink. We can. It's not the biggest deal. Alright, he doesn't have it. That's fine. So we'll just play this, and then we'll Arsenal the Sink. Okay. Alright, looking like just a swing big turn out of us. We don't have our 1 cost go again. Alright, we'll eat this. I'm fine with it. I'm impressed we have all our armor still, but he's not playing the combo Katsu, and honestly the combo Katsu is... I don't know about better, but I find it more interesting to play against. Like, you actually have a lot more decision points than just kind of full aggro breakpoint Katsu, because you might as well just play Fi at that point, right? Like, it's just a better deck. Scabs into Swing Big, E-Pot Rok. Scabs into Swing Big, E-Pot Rok. Alright. We can play for that. We have Skull Crushers, though, so we might as well block with it then. Because we could also roll a 1 and just do nothing. So if that's the case, we should also look to play out our Sink Below from Arsenal. Just in case we do nothing, we can at least Arsenal something. But yeah, we'll be hopeful. We'll play for that. Sure. Sure. Alright. Cool. We can go ahead and get rid of those. They didn't slot into our turn anyway. If he pummels it, which I have played a pummel in a Tunic Katsu list before. Alright, well, we still blocked over 1, so this is fine. He lunging presses. Oh man. He's really going hard. Yeah, I guess. Inefficient on our end, but it sinks a lot of his resources to do not much. We'll keep this. And we did want to play that out so that we could actually cycle Arsenal in case we miss on the Scabs. Sure. Sure, we'll block that way. He can still slam us with something. Okay, he doesn't, though. Alright, please don't roll a 1, Scabs. Okay, I rolled a 1. That's about as expected, honestly. Now, unfortunately... This is a non-block, but putting it in Arsenal... Yeah, we'll put it in Arsenal, because we can at least cycle it out with Crown if it's terrible. Alright, so on a 0 card hand, we can now either play out an E-Pot or just crack both of these for Rok. Levi, just so you know, that was your call, by the way. Levi, you said to do that. I quite literally promised it was going to be a 1, and it was a 1. Fun. Fun. But we can try it again next turn. Why not? In theory, with this hand, we could still do it next turn. Where if we hit, we can overpitch here, Rok, or E-Pot, Rok. Saving these. It's possible. Okay, what am I thinking about? We're not blocking that anyway. So we blame Levi? Yeah, of course. He's not a brute player. He didn't understand that that turn was just always a 1. He didn't feel it. He didn't feel it in his bones. But all us brute players, we knew. It was inevitable. That turn was a 1 specifically. So shouldn't have rolled it. Should have waited till next turn. Okay, looks like his turn is remarkably bad. I guess. But we don't need that card. He razors it. Okay. That's fine. I guess we could have dumped 2 cards if we really cared about the razor here. He gets a card draw off, but that's already a combo finisher here, so the go again on it's not super relevant. Like, if he triggers Katsu, it doesn't search for anything that cares about this. He gets a Fluster. Fluster's his good breakpoint card. Alright, so in this case, we're not going to get super greedy. We'll just return this hand for 8. Alright, good news is we still have quite the equipment suite behind us. And if we really need to, we have the 0 card hand available of Tunic, Epot, Rok. We do have that. I should have blocked with the Skull Crushers at one of those other points where even on second Kadachi would have been big on stopping his mask. There were like 2 turns where I could have done that, so that is my bad. Just knowing that if there ever was a turn where you scabs roll, just missing that life, I mean, that's kind of, it kind of sucks. So if we lose by 1, it is my fault, not Levi's fault. But if we lose and it's not by 1, it's Levi's fault. Just to be clear. Okay, he Flick Flax, blocks the 8. No, he gets a Quicken out of it, but he loses Tunic. Okay. This game's gonna go like another 3 turns, I would think. Okay, he just plays a Rising Knee Thrust. Interesting. Well, we can... I mean, he probably just snaps it, right? Is what he's most likely doing. That's what he's most likely doing. What's the one that comes after this? Is that the Hurricane technique or whatever it is? I'm really inclined, like, I want to just block with this whole hand so I can go ahead and get the Tunic resource ticking back up off the back of the E-Pot here. But maybe we don't block like this. We instead give him the sink, because I think the next thing comes in for 5, right? Pretty sure. So we might just give him 2 cards on that anyway. So if we sink and he doesn't snaps it and just moves to Arsenal, then we can Blood Rush for at least the draw. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, I don't blame the dice. It wasn't the dice's fault. It was the player who called for the die roll. Can't blame the dice. I never replace the dice. Do we even care about sinking? Not really. Because this hand is at least a Blood Rush hand. Not like we even know we'll draw into something playable off the back of the Blood Rush, but we did add more of those cards. Oh, he had the Quicken. Oh, yeah, he had the Quicken token. All right. We don't pay attention to things. He had the Quicken anyway. This is fine. And it's 100 wins at the end here. It comes in for 3. Okay, unfortunate part about this is... this hand doesn't do anything at 2 cards, so maybe we should have sunk. Just forgot about the Quicken. Thinking of the Quicken, we should have sunk something. I don't want to let this hit, obviously, but then this hand doesn't do anything. What we could do is block like this. Roll scabs. Yep. Get Sand Sketch to pull... No, that doesn't even do anything. Sand Sketch pulling... I guess a 1 cost? No, because then you even discard that. That doesn't do it. Beast Within, I don't really want to pull because there really is good chance that I take a lot of damage and lose. So it could be these. This kind of sucks, but it might just be this to get the E-Pot out and make the hand playable. I think we'll do that. Life for a life. Oh, life for life is live. Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Alright, so we'll start with the life for life. It's live right now. Let's go ahead and get our hit effect in. Then we'll go ahead Blood Rush. Why not? Maybe we draw double barraging, and then we just clear him out, and then rock. It'd be nuts. He even sacked a card on this, so if that's what pans out, it's pretty big for us. Okay, cool. We sapped a bit of life out of him. Nice. Now we play the Blood Rush. We int him. Okay, well, we can crack E-Pot to just play the Alpha Rampage. Is really all we've got right here. That's about all we got. Yeah. It's really not that bad. Okay. So, almost game. Almost game. He gets one card here and he gets the mask. So, not quite. Oh, it's a 2-block. Okay, so now Reckless kills him. Alright, not bad. We didn't find Reckless's hand. We do have a non-block in this hand, but... in theory, this is actually a rock hand, isn't it? Because of the swing first. Oh, yes, it is. We can just play this, pitch here, discard the amulet, this rock, and we should just win. He chose draw a card. Okay. Does he really snaps it? I hope he doesn't. We're gonna Fate Foreseen. I don't think he should, right? Yeah, we're just gonna Fate Foreseen this. He gets priority back again. Yeah, sure, that can stay on top, because we should take his whole hand with this, and then that'll just win the game, hopefully. Cool. Alright, are we 4-0 with Rok? I think we are. I'm not gonna get like too ahead of myself, but like this is a Rok 4-0, right? Like it's what's happening. Pretty unfair. I think they need to ban me. I mean, the Intim would have actually made this game. It might still be game depending on the 2 blocks he has in hand, right? This is hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, he had 3 blocks. That's fine. We're still just like going to win once. Oh, knick-knack. We're still gonna win as soon as we find. Oh god, he drew a blue. Well, never mind. We just win anyway right here. Sure. Yep. Goes pitch here, pitch here. GG's! 4-0, 4-0. Woo! Rok, baby. GG's. Oh lord. All right, we are 4-0. Unfair, I think. We've done it. We've busted Brute. Busted Brute with Rok. This deck's actually pretty cool. I'm a fan. The Blood Rush Beast Within shouldn't actually be the right cards, but the Blood Rush has just panned out. I've drawn cards that are playable afterwards with it, but it doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great, but the Intimidate package feels quite nice. The Alpha Rampage, the Barragings. Oh yeah, baby. This is good. It's functional. It's functional. Okay. Not bad. That's 4 Rok games. The one other thing I wanted to try today was actually control Levia in Blitz. You know, we're experimenting today. We are experimenting. I wanted to go ahead and give this deck a try. It's not something... Wait, what just happened? Another player's already joined the game? Oh, what? But it loaded. Okay. Competitive Blitz. Yeah, I don't want to play against new Blitz players, sorry. What? The following cards are not yet supported. Fab 024? There's no new cards in here. Oh, it's the Fate Foreseens. Yeah, it's the Fate Foreseens. Let me swap those. Fate. Alright, because this was a build of Levia that was really good in Starvo, Chane, Prism. Well, Prism was kind of an off matchup, but like in that metagame of like Starvo, Chane, Prism, Viserai, this build of Levia was very, very good. It won 2 ProQuest. I won one. Shang Tsung won one with my same list out in Taiwan. So this build in CC really had legs in that format. Now, if we think that approaching Worlds, the metagame is going to be Chane and Oldhim heavy again. Oldhim being aggro oriented, so kind of in that same Starvo slot. Then this deck's busted. I really think going back to like this version of Levia, actually quite a good meta call. If that's actually the world's meta. Because even Icelander right now is running attack, so you can get away with defense reactions again. And you run a couple yellows, which isn't that bad. Okay, this is against Kassai. Against Kassai. We want the Goliath. All this is good. Start. So I'm interested. Like, I wonder... oh yeah, Fi as well is in this. Fi is probably a bit of a rough one, but you do run like the whole pummel CNC, pummel erase face. Like, you run main deck, like, that all you got, this round's on me. Like, those are cards you just play. So, it's possible. Oh, look at that. We run unmovable. Ha. Sorry, bud. We run unmovable. This is funny. We should go ahead and overpitch on this. We don't need that all you got here. All right. Sorry. I'm sure that was mildly upsetting for our Centauri Saber opponent. Our Kassai player here. Because who runs yellow and movable? All right, we found a Sigil. Sigil I quite like here. We want to prioritize... that all you got in Arsenal is not a big deal. We want to keep it in hand, of course. So red pummel in Arsenal is going to be big. We'll just swing in pitching the yellow pummel and Sigil. It'll be good. It'll be good. Because I was jamming a bunch of games with like aggro Levia and Blitz, and I was really not happy with how you have to play the format. Like, Levia, especially with Husk, it's just a card that you end up having to use like basically on your first or second defending turn, because there's just so much damage leak that you can't risk being greedy with Husk. And if you're forced to use Husk early, you might not even have like your Blood Rush hands that are worth protecting. Like it can kind of just fall apart. So as an aggro deck, she feels very high roll in Blitz, like very, very high roll, because you just need your good hands early. That's all you can do. But as of this kind of deck, I have more faith. You definitely run a lot of 2-blocks, which is a bit concerning. It's all the pummels, it's some of the attacks. Okay. Sure. Oh, oops, that's right. That's a Centauri Saber, isn't it? He played Hit and Run. Okay. So this is going to come in for 2. Right? Or maybe he pays into Brave Forge with it to make it 3. So we're not necessarily getting the draw off of that all you got right now. So if his turn is really just Centauri hits, then maybe I just keep this whole hand to swing pummel. I'm fine with this. I am fine with this. If that's all his turn is, I can go ahead, erase face pummel. It's not a big deal. He then played Iron Song Determination. Oh, he played Slice and Dice. Okay, the cards don't stick on the chain because they're all non-attacks, so they just like go straight to the graveyard. So I need to actually track that better. He played Slice and Dice. I didn't even notice. Second weapon attack this turn gains +3. Okay, well, that would have been nice to track. I didn't. It's my bad. Definitely feel a bit hurt by that. Because it should have just been like a block out with these on the first swing, block out here on the second swing, just return club. Would have been fine, but now we've committed, so we'll eat this and just pummel him. Kind of gross. But this at least will lead into us having Tunic up with a red pummel in Arsenal again. So that's relevant at least. They show up in top left. Oh, that's true. That is true. Yeah, my eye doesn't naturally go there. There's so much on this side of the screen. But yes, that is true. I will look. All right, because yes, we did just take effectively 7. I mean, we're at 14 because of Sigil, but if he just says no blocks here, we take him down to 10 and he loses a card. So that's a pretty huge swing for the Blitz format. All right, he blocks with some equipment. This is fine for us because the pummel hit effect is definitely going through. I'm not sure if Erase Face really affects too many things, right? Because like sword isn't affected. These don't really say warrior, do they? No, they say weapon. Weapon stays. So the hit effect's not real, but that's okay. If it was a CNC, also not real, because they don't have an arsenal this turn, so. Sure, we'll do this. Strip a card. They play a Steel Blade. Okay. It's a yellow. They're really going to pitch a card for that? Or are they going to play like another one? Be interesting. Okay, they don't. I don't follow why they did that per se, but we did mark it competitive Blitz. We did do that, so we tried. So far, our pitch stack. Oh, another cool thing is this deck actually really cares about pitch stack, and in Blitz, you'll see it. All right, we'll put that one there. Okay, nice. This is good. We drew in another 2-cost attack into our pummel curve. It's exactly what we want. We can even replace our pummel in Arsenal with a blue pummel. That feels cool as well. I guess kind of depending... Oh, we don't even need to use our tunic, actually. What am I saying? We have an extra card in hand. Oh, that's cool. So our tunic stays up for our next pummel in Arsenal. That's cool. It's cool. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. We saw them pitch a Steel Blade and they used a Steel Blade, so we might not have to play the red pummel. We might be able to save this one. Because right now they're blocking... Okay. If they run even that all you got, which they might run, then the blue pummel won't quite do it. We do need to force the red here. Yeah. They're running a lot of yellows. Seems to be like the pitch curve they want. So I could see them running that all you got since Fi is so good in the format. Can you share this Levia control list, please, or just for patrons? Oh, they played a blue Steel Blade. Wait, so how much is that? I can... Oh my god, it's covering the thing. Because they're blocking 1, 2, 3. That was 4. Right? Was it 4? Or was this... Did this not have a counter yet? I think I do blue pummel here. I'm just making sure. This is blocking 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did this block 2 or did it block 1? I can't see. Wait, can I scroll? Can I scroll and it shows me? 5. Okay. So here we go. Now we can see. 5, 9. This still goes to 10. We don't need to blue pummel in that case. We do not need to blue pummel. We should be good. Because we don't want to stack the hit effects when there's only one card threatened anyway. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because what we're trying to do is chain pummels. We don't... Because the hit effect is super relevant in this format. We don't need to just squeak through damage. We'll win through damage. Promise you. Okay, we missed drawing a pummelable card, but this hand's actually super relevant still because we get to just E-Strike into Club Swing for 9 and Sigil. It's a pretty good hand to get passed into. Go again. Yeah, about sharing the list. I mean, I'll just drop it. I mean, depending how it does, I'll just drop it in the Levia Discord anyway. Unless, I mean, I don't know. As far as like patron incentives go, I never ask for like monetary support. If you can throw it my way, trust me, it is so deeply appreciated. Like, oh my god, I love it because I don't make very consistent money. But that's not the point of the channel. So if you do want to support the Patreon, the only perk I have so far is the Talishar sleeves. But hey, they're pretty cool. I do quite like them. Like, I don't see why anyone wouldn't want to run them. Yeah, you don't see them right now in full, but they're pretty sharp. I like them quite a bit. And pretty soon you'll be able to order them in person. We're going to get that going. Oh, Ados, you just got 4-0 in a Blitz armory with Levia. Hell freaking yeah. That is good to hear. The sleeves are OP. They are definitely OP in person. Every game I win is strictly because of the sleeves. They provide mental damage to your opponent. All right, look at this. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful hand here. We can arsenal a red barraging beatdown into when we draw another double barraging beatdown turn, which this isn't quite it. We'll get there. I mean, we definitely will at some point draw a double barraging, so we don't hate that. And then we've got our pummel on top of swing big with our blue pitch, and we can still block with the yellow barraging. So yeah, I'd say we're in a pretty good spot here. All right, this is definitely a hit and run type of turn because they didn't play anything, or not hit and run. The Blade Runner type of turn. Let this through. 3 games in a row, first turn with Nourishing Goliath. Oh man, well yeah, if that happens, I don't think anyone stands much of a chance if that's just what you do. Every turn, that is such a start. Now, Ados, I think you missed it. I think you're probably coming home right now from your armory, but we went 4-0 with ROK Rhinar. ROK Rhinar. A little incredible. Little incredible. Okay, this is a lot, buddy. Calm down. Calm down. And a hit and run. Holy moly. Alright, I mean, the good news is we can just go ahead and dump both of these. It's not the biggest deal. It's not the biggest deal. I don't really want to. Maybe I don't have to. Because our win condition is just, you know, we're about to swing 10 at him with the pummel effect, right? So it's going to take away his turn, effectively. Because he will have to respect the damage as well. Because it might be... Well, no, he knows it won't be a red pummel because he saw it. But if we take 7 here, saving the red barraging in arsenal is worth that damage trade. And he only has 2 copper. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Because we will just win once we find triple into him. We will just win. And this does turn our skull cap on, which is nice. Is there a point in Goliath right now? Goliath makes him respect it, because then it would at least be 12. He doesn't know it's a blue pummel. I mean, there's no reason he wouldn't throw in at least 1 card, right? But if we do Goliath... he throws in Dynamo at minimum, because if it's a... Or no. If we do Goliath, then he has to do more than Dynamo, is basically what happens. Okay, yeah. It's fine. We'll do it. We'll do it. Because if we didn't Goliath, then he can pretty safely just only block with Dynamo and feel fine. But now this presents, if it's yellow pummel, he dies. Because he knows it can't be red pummel. Okay, so he gives us real cards, which is nice. I appreciate the real cards. I do. I definitely do. And the cool thing about the swing big effect is if they really try to block for the quicken, and then we go over it with pummel, it's just such a punish. And he's already blocking with 2 red in the swings. Pretty fantastic. Alright, let's do it. Smack him. We had to take the rock away from Sand. Yeah. Well, to be fair, some of those games felt like bullying. It wasn't great. Okay, it was better for the community for me to stop. 4-0 and retire. Okay, so I think he discarded the Outland. Oh, it says right here. Yeah, Outland Skirmish. Okay. So he's going to arsenal something he cares about, and then we win. Okay, nice. Okay, so we did. This is exactly what the deck tries to do. Yeah, so we should just win here. This is even more damage, because he only gets to block 1, 2, 3. Oh, but never mind. It doesn't gain the barraging buffs. Okay, so we do have to swing with the weapon. But yeah, he should be dead. So that's it. That's it. It's the game. That's what we do. That's how the deck works. Obviously, hurts a lot if this is a defense react. I don't think it is. All right. Yeah, that's still dead so far, buddy. Okay, so that is how the deck functions. GG's. I don't think it's the most interactive to play against, but it is nice to have that kind of control back in Blitz, because before, if you ran defense reactions, you just got hosed. You really, really could not handle the wizard matchup. But like even Icelander runs attacks right now. So I think it's okay. Like I think legitimately this is just an okay deck now. Don't think it's great, but I want to keep trying it because maybe it is great. It definitely felt pretty good. The game plan is very easy to execute. It's just that. It's just exactly that. And then against the slower decks like Guardian, you deliberately do pitch stack the barragings, but you can most of the time bet on arsenaling 1, drawing a double hand, because you do also have Pack Hunt, and that's another intim. So yeah, okay, that was good. That was good. We're now 5-0 on the night. 5-0. We will jump into another one. Competitive Blitz, cool. Alright, from all of these possible playlines with Rok, this one was great, this one was great, great. We never did double Epot, we never did this one. This one definitely didn't come up. This one's huge. We didn't try these. But yeah, I mean, this playline was pretty consistent. Just Tunic / Amulet. Just being, ooh, I actually do really want to play this. Hi. Look, have fun. Okay, so we have a specific game plan against Chane. And the game plan is Fatigue. This is just a Fatigue matchup. I don't actually know if it's possible in Blitz. I'm pretty sure their damage is just a bit too nuts for the Blitz format. But the good news is there's no way they sideboard properly and take out Husk. So you would hope that you do get to punish them quite a bit by the fact that they just take Husk in this matchup. Horsham is super fun. It's so good that it feels illegal to win. Okay, interesting. Illegal to win, eh? The really cool part about Korsham is when you get those back and forth interactions, like on your opponent's turn, like if they, if Skullcap becomes active, like even though Skullcap's not relevant really, like it didn't pop up, it still counts as like a gain in Korsham sticks. There's some cool stuff like that. Okay, he shouldn't have swung with Rosetta for sure, because we're happy to just go ahead and get our 2 blocks out of hand here. We could even go ahead and overblock in case that's a Razor, if like we really want to be safe about it. And in fact, I think I almost will. Oh, never mind, it has Go again. Oops. It has Go again. Always forget about that in Chane. Okay, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. Thought the game plan was always just Fatigue Chane. Yeah, it is. The game plan is Fatigue Chane. I mean, not every deck can pull that off. Like, not every deck has... Oh, Joseph, hey, yes. Thank you for the game. Not every deck can actually functionally do that, though, is the issue. Like, Chane really has insane damage with his Art of War turns, with Revel, with Shadow Puppetry. There's a lot of very, very good cards that push damage to ridiculous amounts, like, 30+ damage turns in a Blitz format, which is kind of nuts. So not every deck can really fatigue it, because not every deck has good armor for one, not every deck has defense reactions for another. But this deck runs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 defense reactions, and stuff like this rounds on me. So, speaking of this rounds on me, I think I will play it out here. Bit of a health buffer. We can even then go for E-Strike, Go Again, Claw Swing. Actually, none of these in Arsenal super relevant, so we can go for E-Strike, Swing Big, Erase Face. Feels pretty good. Buff Power. Oh no, sorry, Go Again. Yes, Go Again. You never actually played against a Chane? Jesus, dude. Chane in Blitz is the antithesis of fun. The games are disgusting. Like, if Chane has his nuts hands, there is not a single deck that can touch him. It is very sad. Alright, he blocks with armor. It's interesting. That's also interesting. Wow, I'm actually inclined to go ahead and... It's 1 damage. It's 1 damage. Game plan is fatigue. Whew. If we take it, then all the Erase Face does is turn into a Claw Swing, which is not good enough. We do actually care about this hitting. So we'll take that damage. Damn it. It'll happen. It's inefficient block on his end anyway. It's fine. Now we swing Erase Face. And most likely he actually does give us Husk. The cool thing is Husk is then a lose condition for him. Because we're just going to try to take the game incredibly long. If we're going first, we probably never swing for him to even have a Husk chance, but we're going second, so we didn't have much of a choice. Doesn't he just Blood Debt himself into Oblivion? No. Oh god, no. No. Chane will end a game in about... If you don't end the game against a Chane by turn 4, you are dead. It was like that in CC, and it's like that times 10 in Blitz. Once Chane hits even 1 or 2 on his shackles, which mathematically by his shackle 4 he's hitting like 2, he is just pulling like 7 damage for free. Like it's Banish Zone. It's an extra hand. And you can't block that out. Like, good luck trying to block out a Chane that's throwing like 28 damage plus turns. If you have the sideboard space, would you want Husk over Tunic against Chane to help with fatiguing since you're not looking to utilize Tunic? No, because the Tunic actually saves you a life. You can use it into the Nulvern stuff. Yeah, Chane got a lot better once Oldhim had Crown hit, because Chane could get fatigued by pretty much any Guardian that was built to just readily do that, like in their core game plan, just against any deck. If they were built more towards the fatigue strat, like they could just pull that off. The issue is though, right now Guardians are built more aggressive in Blitz, because like Oldhim can't really be straight fatigue anymore, and so Chane got significantly better. Alright, so the Reckless Swing we actually need to hold anyway, so we might as well swing CNC on our turn. We might as well. A little unfortunate. If he has Arcane Barrier, then we'll just instead go back to blocking and pitch this in. Yeah, Chane also has some insane high roll cards just in Soul Reaping. Like, this card alone, if you start comparing it, as us Levia players unfortunately have to do against things like, you know, Soul Harvest. Soul Reaping is disgusting. It is a 0 for 6 that actually gains them resources. And they can give it go again with their hero ability, like No Sweat. It's pretty insane. Because they gain resources for each Blood Deck card they banish. So, all of a sudden, Soul Reaping can like banish 1 or 2 Blood Deck cards, gain resources, all these things are playable from banish, and now probably have their buffs active. It's insane. It's actually, like, it's insane how good that card is. Alright, Tinder, you gotta calm down. That is the 6th Tinder, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, any more Blood Deck cards they gave us made Soul Reaping that much better, but luckily it's just a 1-of. So there are definitely Chane games where it's like turn 1 Shackle Banish, Soul Reaping, turn 2 Shackle Banish, double Art of War. And then you're just like, okay, well, I guess they lost the 3 best cards in their deck. But the other crazy part about Blitz with Chane is you have this whole interaction where you can flash in Plunder Run on top of Spellbound Creepers. And that is a crazy interaction. Basically, anytime that damage is going through, they can go ahead Spellbound, flash in a Plunder, even like a blue at that point, is great because all they're getting is the draw effect off of it. And then card draw in Chane multiplies his damage to, you know, the nth degree. You don't even know, he doesn't even know what that extra card draw can do for his turn. But he's got ceilings that are very hard for other decks to reach because he's got this whole extra hand he plays from, basically. Yeah, I don't enjoy playing against him, that's for damn sure. Okay, so the cool thing about why we take this, though, this is why we take this into this matchup, is with Arcane Lantern and Nulrun Gloves, we can pitch a blue into eating not only the Runechant damage, but also the Rosetta damage, and break creepers. So that's kind of the whole plan. That is kind of the whole plan. We'll go ahead and cover the full HP here. There's definitely some damage leak. But then when he swings with Rosetta, we guarantee break his creepers, which is pretty important. Oh, Okay, he just didn't swing with Rosetta. He could have at least gotten 2 damage in, though. We had 2 floating to break the Rosetta. Or did it not have go again? Did Erase Phase do something to not give it go again? Oh, I think it did, because his ability says your next Rune Blade or Shadow action. Okay, so Erase Phase legitimately stopped that. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I think he just messed up and didn't realize that's what Erase Phase did to his turn. I definitely wasn't paying attention. But we've got other cards built into our deck. Like That All You Got, that's also really good in this matchup. Right, because it blocks Rosetta, draws us a card. If not, it's at least a 3 block. The one thing we don't want to see is getting our Blood Debt into the graveyard and having him banish it with invert existence. If that happens, it's terrifying. So pretty lucky to have this next to sync, because we don't want to get this in graveyard. In the off chance he runs invert, it's just a lost condition. It sucks. It sucks, it sucks. I don't think they really run invert, but there's some local Chane players near me that run invert literally just because they want to beat me on Levia. It's the saddest thing ever. Like, you want to beat Levia, just play the damn game. Like, the fact that Chane can tech his deck to beat Levia is so frustrating, because we can't do anything. It's not like the Levia player has agency like that. But invert screws us so freaking bad. Yo, what's up, Andrew? What's up, what's up? By doing that, you can also tempt the Chane to Rosetta themselves to keep creepers. That is a fair point, Taskmaster. He would have lost Husk on that, so I'm down if that's the playline he wanted to do. He just didn't have to go again because of the Erase Phase hitting. So, okay. So now, ideally for us, like I said, if we really want to play around everything, we should try to sync the Hungering Slaughter Beast. If we really want to do that. Ideally, we end up with That All You Got in Arsenal. It's kind of the ideal of that card, because if we just block it on Rosetta, draw a random card, it can go in Arsenal. It can be pretty bad. It can be a bad card. If it's at least a yellow, then we swing Mandible Claw. No big deal. I think we'll just do this. Oh shoot, he played. Oh, sorry. Redo. Block. I didn't see he played the Mauvrion Sky on it, actually. We will full block the 9. We will. Yeah, we'll just toss this, and Scabs in front. Block the 9, because we don't want 2 free damage from Mauvrion for no reason. He could definitely be, you know, in that position to cast Art of War in reactions, and that definitely sucks. If he does it, so be it. Just what happened this game, I guess. Alright, cool. We got the Blood Debt out of here. We block 9. In theory, if he does Art of War, we could also That All You Got, so that is something we had available to us, at least. Yeah, the Monarch heroes were very feast or famine. Prism got the love. Chane got the love. Levia got the sticks. And now the rocks. And Bolton got a lot of copium. Okay, so this is pretty good. Pretty much how we want the turn to play out. I think we will go ahead and That All You Got on the Rosetta. Because we might high roll and be able to find like a defense react for Arsenal or something. And if we don't, then we can at least swing Mandible Claw. The worst thing would be like, okay, that's fine. That is a Mandible Claw at least. He probably husks it, which is fine. That gives him the Blood Debt tick. Okay, he plays a Sigil again. This is fine. This we will pay for. That's why we run the Tunic here. I'm not here to take that damage. Okay, double 2 blocks definitely hurts, but they're in the deck. We can't side them out. Chane is S tier and Blitz. Yeah. No, I heartily agree. All right, so we can start looking at his banishes. This is a really good one for us, obviously. The fact that he hit the Art of War just now, these were also pretty relevant. Revel is huge. Revel is just not something that a singular card blocks. It's very unfortunate. The Red Mauvrion also pretty big. This is whatever, and this has been big for him. And then he also hit a Rift Bind. So He's had 2 hits, 4 misses. It's about right for his deck anyway, honestly. The good news is this can be our blue pitch for the turn if he does go for like a Runechant Rosetta play. And then this can at least block the Rosetta. So it's not the worst that we have it in these colors. Well, it's not that it's unfortunate. Like in Blitz, the deck is just concentrated with so much gas that like I would expect a banish like this to kind of be what happens. The only change would be, you know, if this was like a blue instead of a red, it'd kind of be more evened out. But there are just so many good cards. Like, you know, Art of War could be a Shadow Puppetry. Revel could be the Soul Reaping. And you'd still be like, oh, damn, poor Chane. Like, there's so many cards that are just so good in the deck. Alright, so you played the Shadow Puppetry on it. So we don't want to give him the Shadow Puppetry hit. We definitely don't want to do that. So we'll block like this. The Shadow Puppetry hit can give him basically +1 intellect. You miss Chane and CC, get out of here. You're out. I'm taking away your channel membership. You're not allowed to say that. All these Runeblade simps. I can't have it, man. Can't have it. It'd be a lot better if we just didn't have our memory of Runeblades tinted by Rosetta being a generic Runeblade weapon. So strange. Such a strange feat. Yeah, you did, to be fair, you were an innocent Chane player. You just started the game with Chane. And I knew a couple of people like that back in Michigan who were converting over from Magic, and people were like, oh, play Chane. It's like Dredge, you know? It'll be cool. Go ahead, give it a go. You'll understand the mechanics way better. It's such a deep deck, like, you know, it'll port over from Magic well, yada yada. That was definitely the talk. This doesn't have go again, so that's it. He's just losing the husk. Okay. That's fine, so I guess we'll preserve blue. We'll block with this. And then we'll swing with Mandible Claw. Little unfortunate, when you have an extra card like this, you always would hope it's a defense reaction, right? So actually, okay, here's a choice, His husk is gone anyway. So we can Arsenal Pummel in just the hope that we ever get to play it. I think that's better. His husk is gone anyway, so there's no reason to actually swing that. I doubt we get to use the Pummel. Like maybe the last turn of the game or something, it's how we close, so sure, we'll leave ourselves open for that. Alright, now he's banishing blues. He just hit a Bounding, a blue, and a Belittle. That's fine. These are low quality cards. He plays an Art of War. Okay, so he's had he's had 3 big power cards so far. He had a Shadow Puppetry, an Art of War, and Soul Reaping. So he's played 3 big ones. And so far we've seen him banish 2 big ones. There's still a lot left to come in these banishes. And he plays a Belittle. That's quite a good combo. Yep. Could we be caring about another hit effect this turn? We might be. I'm still keen to block with... No, okay, so I think we can actually take this 4. That way our Skullcap is turned on. We can actually get the block out of it. It's just very risky. Very risky. Because this card is pretty bad. Hopefully he goes tall enough that it's playable. Right, like he's got the Unhallowed Right, so that'll be a 5, so that's at least fine. We block 2 for 5, not terrible. But then this is going to block a 4, this is going to block a 3. Likelihood he throws another 4 is pretty decent. Yeah, so I think we take this for the Skullcap. Ugh. So much damage. He got the red Minnowism too. Okay, actually him getting red means this is definitely playable for full value. That's not bad. Yeah, he has to play the non-attack. Yep. Okay. Oh, I hate just saying eat 4. Because if this doesn't come up to actually block a clean 4, I'm going to feel so bad. But from what we know, this is a red minnow. This resource easily goes into the bounding / unhallowed. So that's where these two block. Then he's got 2 more cards in hand still, which could easily be just an extra attack. No, actually, we need to track the go again. So this says go again. He needs to make a shackle for this to have go again, and then he has 1 more attack. So actually, I should Fate Foreseen. I should, just to make sure it gets full value. Sync on top? I will keep that on top. I'm fine with that. When I first got into Fab, I won a cold full KO, and ever since then, he's been my Blitz hero. Damn, Josh. I bet you've had some really fun games, and I bet you had some really unplayable games. As is KO. He makes Blitz just a complete mess, let's say. I don't want to say shit show. It's just a mess. Yes, there's no actual hit effect here, so we're fine to just use this to block 6. It'll even turn on our skull cap, so we are fine with this. He's getting awfully low. We need to survive 2 more turns. Can we do it? Can we do it? 2 more turns. Come on. It's almost to the point where maybe in the Chane matchup specifically, I should run the Barkbone over Tunic. Because Tunic only really gets maybe 2 charges, right? 2 charges and then it blocks 1. Barkbone has a better high roll, but it could also just give nothing, which would suck. All right, we take that. This comes in for 5. It has go again. Good God, then it's a Rosetta. Thing is, though, the draw on the That'll You Got, we know it's a sink below. So actually, this is the punish, right? We know it's a sink below. So if we had not arsenaled the pummel and just swung with the claw, then the That'll You Got draws us a sink below, and we get to arsenal it here. So there we go. The pummel and arsenal was actually not right. The pummel and arsenal was not right. We lose 4 life, basically, by doing that. But at least we get the full 3 block out of it right now. Okay, then he comes in for some version of 4 damage. Some flavor of 4 damage, however he wants to do it. However he wants to do it. Yeah, that's actually such a big misplay. Just, if you can't arsenal a D-react on turn 0, you really need to always leave it open to potentially arsenal that D-react. It's just so massive to be able to defend from Arsenal in this matchup, because he will overpresent 12 each turn, so you need to also be able to defend over 12. That's why I've liked Crown of Providence. Okay, comes in for 5. That's wonderful. We can't do anything. We just eat it. How fun. We go to 6. Ugh. We drew a 2 block that we can maybe sink at least. That's why I've liked Crown of Providence in my defensive list recently. You could eat the pummel and draw the sink. That is fair. I really like the 1 extra HP, but in this particular situation, you are absolutely correct in that the skull cap does eat the pummel. Yeah. That is very fair. That is very fair. Man, is Skullcap just bad now? Is that just what happened? Okay, look, he runs invert. This dude runs invert. Ugh. Just so much damage to contend with. And we only have the 1 blue here. So, I mean, if he has like a Revel this turn, we just lose. Very fun. Love it. Okay, so we definitely want to block all this because he has the Shadow Puppetry. So we'll go ahead and sink the Erase Face. Oh, no, I mean, we could Fate just to make sure what's on top and then sink is one way to do it, or we just trust that it's a 2 block. I guess we could also look for a blue that way, but then maybe this sync doesn't get full value. I think he attacks next with a... Where'd the bounding go? The bounding's just for 2. Yeah, so we will go ahead and sync, actually. Alright, we drew 1 more block. I actually would have preferred it being a blue there. But that's okay. Should have sold your skull cap when it was 280. That's a lot for a skull cap. I would love to get my skull cap for 280. Or to sell my skull cap for 280. Good lord. I think I actually bought my skull cap for pretty significant money when I was just starting. One of our local players opened 2 of them. And we didn't really have a lot of legendaries yet. So I tried to get ahead of the curve. I just got like a paycheck. And I'm like, look, you know what? Maybe if I buy skull cap, I'm going to start winning games. So I bought it for like, I don't know, like 200. It was a lot. It was a lot. And I was brand new. And the card is like so unexciting as a new player. It's rough because back in the day, I mean, it was just kind of best in slot as a headpiece for a lot of different decks. But it's just not exciting. You spend all this money and you're like, cool, I gained 2 life. It's so... yeah, ugh, not fun. Alright, come on. Let's survive this turn. Let's survive this turn. Can we do it? Can we do it? I would love to do it. I would love it if we could survive. If we survive 1 more turn, we get Tunic to give us a life, and we get it to block with as well. Okay, he banished the Revel. I didn't even notice that. What am I scared of? He banished the Revel. We're good. We're good. My one friend traded his 2nd Skullcap for an eye. Ooh, busted. Busted. That is such a good trade. You know, okay, you want to know something right now? If this card, if my spoiler card is good, honestly a little up in the air. I think it's a very greedy card. I think it's a card that at first you're like, yeah, run 3. Let's do it. Let's throw it in the deck. But in reality, I really don't know if it ends up staying in the deck. From what I was told by my LSS people, this card is one of the better cards in the set. I don't know if I really believe that yet. It's got potential. But let me tell you, you want to buy your Eye of Ophidia right now. If this card is that good, buy your Eye of Ophidias, because Opt is about to be busted. That's my pro tip. You want the insider trading? There you go. Insider trading. What did he do? He rune chanted. Does this have go again, though? Do we know if this has go again? Does this have go again? I can't see. I can't see. I remember when the eye was 170 and Skullcap was 250. It doesn't have go again. Okay. Interesting. It doesn't have go again. I think we still want to safely pitch for the rune chant just because we're not doing anything with this blue regardless. Because he could invert off the 1 resource, right? So it's probably worth it. We'll do that. This just makes him not invert this turn. Whereas we could have held it, blocked this way, but then we lose... We basically lose 2 life no matter what. But at least when he inverts this way, we don't... or at least he's inclined to invert so he doesn't take the damage, is what this does. Because if we held that in hand... we take 3 compared to... No, it is always better to pitch there. Yeah. What am I saying? Because this is only 2 physical that we have to play through. Okay, so I think we do just... We should just have it. We should just have it here. And we can keep that on top. It's a blue 3 block. We like that. Alright, the unfortunate part about watching how this matchup goes is, like, I really don't think... like, you can beat a Chane that just draws the nuts. It's just not possible. Because this dude had pretty good... Oh, nice. Double sigils is actually pretty huge. This dude had pretty decent banishes. But there's just, like, no way we beat a Chane that just draws the Revels. And draws, like, both Art of War. Because he had double Shadow Puppetry, double double Shadow Puppetry plus Soul Reaping, which is like 3 and plus Art of War. So he had 4 huge power cards, right? But he also lost 3 power cards. And Revel is honestly one of the better ones because my deck's not super blue heavy. But this is great. This is a great hand here. Yeah, if he double Art of Wars, like it's just it. I'm not sure like what any deck is supposed to do. You just kind of roll over and die. I mean, Icelander probably has decent plan to that. But any other deck, you probably just roll over and die. But cool. All we have to do is survive this turn, and he's looking at playing through 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 18 HP. So he needs to deal 30 damage, or else we win. So I feel pretty good about that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Ice and Oldhim can do well if Chane messes up. Sure, but I'm like convinced any Chane player going into Worlds is gonna know those matchups like the back of his hand, right? Because you need to plan for that. It's gonna be Chane, Oldhim, Rhinar, Icelander, Fi. Absolutely top decks. Absolutely top decks in the room. I don't want to play any of them. Like legitimately, I'm going to Worlds to just play Levia. I might just, concede all 6 draft rounds. I'm that bad at it anyway, so just so I only play Levia. I don't want to be bad at draft. I just have no one to play with. There's no one to play with locally. I need to drive out like 2 hours to find enough people to play draft with. But I'm at least spending like an extra week in San Jose before Worlds to practice with some very good people. Wait, why can't I not tunic? Won't let me tunic in response here. Not sure why. Can we undo? That's interesting. Why doesn't it let me... Did I not, like, toggle the rune chant? Sorry, let's just... Sorry, reset then. I'll do in response to Howl. I'm pretty sure we're fine, but, just to play it out like it should be. Yeah, rune chants are still a bit buggy. Normally there's like the toggle on the rune chant. I guess I should have just clicked it so that I get priority before it pops, but I wasn't honestly tracking that. Oh, Robin. Hello, Robin. We could draft Saturday night after the Battlehard in Columbus. Should be enough people. Oh, how many of you are going to Columbus? How come there's like no communication about that, Robin? What's going on? I keep messaging the group chats that I'm in, and I'm like, I'm going to Columbus, I'm going to Philly, I'm going to Denver, like who's coming? And no one seems that eager. But yeah, the Columbus trip should definitely get enough of us in the room. Shunned Sant? Well, the issue is I'm not actually local to these people. I'm like satellite in the groups because I'm like so far away. I'm like an hour away, 2 hours away. So I'm not like always active because I can't be. Like most of the things they're talking about, like I can't participate in. So I get it. It's weird. I like butt in because finally, I'm taking a road trip long enough to meet up with people. But it's a little hurtful, right? Like, come on. Come on. I'm a friendly guy. I'm only salty if I play against Viserai. That's it, I promise. I think at least 2 or 3 of us will be there for Millennium. Not sure if Peyton or other Buffalo people have committed yet. Oh, speaking of, Robin, are you going to the Armory tomorrow, Robin? Are you coming? The one in Schmitty's, of course. Because if you are, I have a request. I need some of those jumbo dice from Millennium. The ones that are like this big. these ones. I'm starting to replace all of my streaming stuff. So these dice, Robin, if you recognize them, they don't have to look like this, but if you can just get like, I don't know, 5 of them from Millennium, I'll pay you back, of course. They can be any color. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Chane. Sorry, Chane. All right, yeah, so there's a toggle here, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and click it, see if that fixes the bug. How's your nerve damage? I will get to that in a second. Sure. Let's go ahead. We'll pay into that. Yes. So what's his turn? His turn is quite literally just Shadow Verser, right? So, yeah, we can just sigil, block with this, and we win. Probably not, but you could bring those Columbus. Yeah, I guess I don't need him before Columbus. That should also work. I got the 6-inch yellow foam dice for me. I'm good, thank you. All right, should be game, right? That is just game. GG's. Okay, never mind. He drew 2 cards. He drew 2 cards. We got to survive again. Sheesh. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we survive from a whole 2 cards? Okay, so actually, looking at Skullcap, the 1 extra life, not relevant compared to what the Pummel would have done for us. So, yeah, that's what we learned. Okay, we can block with this one and this one. Unfortunately, the unmovable we can't really do anything with, so we'll just block like that. We'll let him swing the Rosetta Thorn at us. We don't die. Sure. He has 1 card left in deck. And we will now swing at him for 7. Alright, should be game. GG's. 6. GG's. GG's. Alright, this is pretty damn tight. And, I mean, like we saw, if he just draws a... I think he still had really good cards in deck, but, you know, if he gets luckier and just sees double Art of War or, like, the Revels, yeah, there's not much we can do. It is just over. He does run 1 invert, so we are very happy that we played around it with Hungering. That whole discussion about not wanting to block with Hungering because he might run invert, look what might have killed us there. If he inverted the Hungering, we would have taken 2 ticks of blood debt, and we would lose. Look at that. What'd I say? What'd I say? Alright, that puts us at a little bit past 11, so that'll be us for the night. Pretty clean day. We had, it was a lot of experimenting today. A lot of experimenting. We had 4 games with Rok. 4 games with Rok. All wins. All wins. If you want the list, I can't really recommend it, but it did go 4-0. If you want the Control Levia list, that went, what was that, 3-0 in Blitz? That was 3-0, right? Because we're 7-0. Yeah, we're 3-0 in Blitz. This is the Control Levia list. It's basically what was doing well in the Chane Starvo season. You know, there's some small tinkers that might need to happen, but I'm really just excited to start running D-Reacts again in Blitz. I love D-Reacts. And for the longest time, you just couldn't run them, so... yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Although, you know what? We're going to change this right now. Crown. Crown over Skullcap, I think, for sure. Definitely showed why you want it that way last game. On top of that, I do run the sigils, right? So the likelihood of Skullcap getting the extra block off in a Blitz game may be pretty low. So there you go. That is the stream for the night. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Just got into Fab, says Saul. Enjoying your videos and content. Thank you. Thank you. Means a lot. We're going to be probably revamping a bit of the schedule of how I stream. There's been some good suggestions about making it, you know, like Meme Deck Monday, you know, like Testing Tuesday, like, you know, whatever, alliterations galore. So we'll see. As of now, like, Worlds is something I legitimately am trying to compete in, along with the Goliath Gauntlet. So just to announce the Goliath Gauntlet match, Goliath Gauntlet, Game versus Pablo, releases releases Sunday. Oh, that's Pablo. Pintor. So be on the lookout for that. Yours truly right here, playing Levia against the best player in the world. So that's coming out over the weekend. I'll have the giveaway announcement for the Columbus Battlehard $100 Speakeasy ticket coming on Monday's stream as well. Other than that, enjoy the weekend. I'll be playing Clash tomorrow at my armory, and hopefully that goes well. And I'll see you all on Monday. Oh, sorry, one more thing I wanted to answer Terry's. Terry said, how is your nerve damage? All right, harsh truth about this hand. This hand is just like not gonna be feeling much for the rest of my life, most likely. I mean, it's functional. Like I can move it. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine, you know. But the issue is I don't feel anything. So it ends up being like very clunky. You know, if I'm looking at my hand, everything's pretty okay. But like I can't riffle shuffle very well because I just have like no tactile feel. So yeah, unfortunately I have like one more doctor consult coming up probably within the next month, but 2 years was the kind of like healing window, and this happened 2 years in December. So this is probably as good as it gets. And let me tell you, it used to be way worse. Like legitimately my hand was stuck like this after the car accident, like in a freaking cast, and like couldn't move it. And after a ton of OT, I mean, it's like, it's totally fine. But anyway, that's where we're at. All right, like I said, see you Monday. Peace.